Get the YouTube going. Get that show on the road. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. There I am. There I am. Perfect. Copy. And let me paste that in here. And we have now alerted the Discord. We have now alerted the Discord. Oh, hi, Ryan. We're in for a show today. We'll see what happens. We are in for a show today. Make sure you guys do all the things. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Go ahead and get that pulled up. Go ahead and get that pulled up. Why is that my thumbnail? We're in for a show. It's weird. Oh, hi, Queen. Did you just use my government name? Oh, shit. Thought I would. Okay. No, I did not use your government name, sir. I was talking about another random white person. We all know your name is Thaddeus. We all know your name is Thaddeus. All right. You guys know what to do. You guys know what to do. Tap the screen, share the live, do all the good things. Do all the good things. I'm looking forward to this live today. I'm actually calm. I'm in a pretty calm mood, I would say. I think so. Waiting to see what takes place. Waiting to see what takes place. Yep, the YouTube's looking good. W. Sion. Hi, Dr. Steele. Hi, Dr. Steele. It's been a while since we've done this one, right? It's been a while since we've done this one, so I wanted to see how well that would go. I need to share this out to Erica, actually. Hold on. Where's Erica? Erica will be joining us today whenever she's done doing something. Regardless of that, we'll have various people going throughout the live for the day, I'm sure. I'm sure. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. But no, I think in light of recent events, I've decided there's no points in talking about the other guy. I find it to be fruitless. I find it to be fruitless to talk about him, right? To me, it's just another unalived racist. No point in hyper-focusing on the one in the ground when we can focus on the one in the Oval Office. That is my concern. That is my concern. Hi, Amanda. Yes, I did get some stickers back to the subs. We did get some stickers back. They changed the cap. You used to be allowed 50 stickers. They changed it now to 15. So I was only able to get 15 of the stickers back, but I got some of the most important ones, the ones you guys are used to. So there's that. He has supported the border. All right, buddy. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and send you an invite, and we can get this conversation going. And I want to let you guys know something before we get into anything else. I started this live. I'm in a very calm, cool, collect mood. I'm sitting here ready to have a conversation, as I do every single live. Okay? Every single live. This is what I want. Conversations. I want you guys to note this moment right here, right now. And I want you, if you can, to clip the first couple seconds now versus the end of this live. I want you to note me now versus me at the end of this live. Okay? Can y'all do that for me?
Black.
God damn it. Hi, Erica.
Hi.
Erica Shante is here to join us today. What's going on, YouTube? Erica is here with us today. So this ought to be a show. And Erica's gonna help me. Erica's gonna help me be calm. We're gonna be calm. I want to talk. I really do want to talk to my brothers and sisters of the red side. I really do. I think more so.
Wait,
I don't think they want to talk.
you we never agreed to what was happening because I said I'm here to clown these Negroes.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, I'm not here to tone police anybody. You may act as you choose.
Oh, okay,
And I
cool.
think at the end of the day,
All right,
we match energy. Obviously, somebody comes up here
pretty much,
respectful, we talk to them respectful. You come up here looking to get clowned, then good God, bad God. Right.
pretty much
You come
what's
up here
happening.
looking for smoke, we gonna have some smoke. But I don't think we gotta worry about that today, right? We don't have to worry about that
Right,
today.
right.
We're going to have very civil, healthy, wholesome conversations. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Queen, for the gifts. Thank you, Dr. Steele. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Femi. I think that's your name. I think that's how you say that. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. NT cases. Let's get this show on the road, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, theys, thems, and blacka. Welcome to the live. We are here to talk about a conversation that I typically avoid like the plague, but it's been a while, and I think it's very important that we don't leave our brothers and sisters behind, especially in light of recent events. Especially in light of recent events, there's some new things that have been taking place, some new developments over the past week. Those of you know that may have shifted some opinions. Thank you, Amanda. May have shifted some opinions on the administration. So I just want to get a feel from the Blacka side. Those of you unfamiliar with that term, Blacka means Black MAGA, Black Trump supporters. I want to see if some opinions have changed and see where that goes. Specifically, one thing I'm really going to drive home today that I want to get across is obviously other communities, other demographics of marginalized people have different experiences, but oftentimes our plights correlate, right? And if you as a black person who voted and supported for Donald Trump are okay with the actions of the DOJ and the FBI trying to put trans people, which includes black trans people, or any trans person as a whole, not only as a high-risk terroristic threat, but also do not deserve the same protections under Title IX as everyone else, then I think that's problematic. Because they tried to use genetics towards us, right? We're violent, we're this, we're that. And that was excuses and discrimination to discriminate against us and withhold us back from spaces and places. And now they're trying to do the same thing via people's identity towards trans people. And I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, or if you agree with the lifestyle or not, which it's not a lifestyle, actually, correction, with who they are or not, that's a crazy thing to go back on, because if we excuse it for the trans community, we're damning ourselves as well. And again, I'm not saying our two plights are exactly the same, but there's a pattern, there's a correlation. So I'm very curious, especially when we have a lot of 2A conversations. I'm of the firm belief where I'm personally not the biggest fan of like firearms. I have one for my protection, but I'm not one of those nuts. I think if anyone in this country had every single right to be a 2A nut, it would be black people. As far as I'm concerned, every single black person should be armed. Every single damn one. Because of what's happened to us in this country, because of how much they fought, or the last time we had important firearm legislation was when the Black Panthers got to protecting their own communities, right? But the Negroes got guns, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, we probably should do something about that. But with that being said, now we have the DOJ exploring ways in talks to take away firearms specifically from trans people, which would include, again, black trans people. Sounds very Hippocratic. If you are a black Republican who supports that, that sounds very, very hypocritical. Did I say Hippocratic?
You said Hippocratic.
God damn. Hypocritical, y'all.
I wanted to say it before you said it again because I didn't want you to say it again.
Because that's what real friends do. Some of y'all be letting me slip
Yes.
up on my words and I'll be saying shit. I'll be side-eyeing all of you. Like the day I said epitome and nobody
Oh my
said
God.
nothing to me. Nobody said nothing to me. Still mad about that. Address
Alpha tone
this.
is unhinged.
Why do black men like white women, NFL and NBA players? I wouldn't look to the NFL and the NBA as an example of the black community as a whole, considering statistically the majority of us are with black women. More so, black women are with black men.
Bro, their profile. Why do they follow me? That's weird. Please unfollow me. It's white cougars looking for young black men is unfucking hinged.
Whew. That's a crazy statement. That's a crazy statement. If you are a black Republican, a black Trump supporter, whatever you guys call yourself in 2025, request up in the box. You are the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. Erica, you should have mod powers on this account. This is the main, right?
I do.
Okay, just wanted to be sure. And let's get these conversations going. Emphasis on conversations. If you're here to be testy, if you're here to be contentious, we can play that game, but I'd like to avoid it. Personally, I would like to avoid it.
Shauna.
I think
Yeah, let's avoid that and talk about actual policy and issues within, and not even necessarily issues, but matters involving the black community. Let's try to have actual conversations.
Okay, so first statement I want to make is I'm not a black person, just so like I understand like you all want.
cool story, bro.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, let me put my sticker back, because some of y'all didn't get the memo. Let me put my sticker back. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna say this once. No, I'm not. I have to repeat myself regularly throughout the live. If you're not black, today you're in the back. This conversation is not for you, okay? Today, this conversation is for my people. There are 6 million whitey lives that you can go around and converse your opinions, and white people who entertain you speaking on communities that you don't belong to. That won't be this one today. This one is an in-house conversation, okay? And I'm sure there's a bunch of white people in the comments, absolutely, and that's where y'all will stay. You will not be coming up here to participate in a conversation that has fuck all to do with you. That's not what we're doing. That is not what we're doing. Guys, continue to tap the screen. Let's get the likes up to 20K. We're currently at 6,230 people in the live. Make sure you're sharing this out to your friends and family. Those of you who are part of the fan club, the Hectivists, make sure you send your daily heart meets and claim everything all the way down. All the way down. Erica, I was reading a very interesting article about a particular black Republican. His name starts with a B. You know what I'm talking about?
Is it Byron Donaldson?
It is unfortunately Byron Donalds. Yes.
Donalds. Okay, that's his name. Donalds.
Where he was
glad
basically pushing for more aggressive penalties towards children, youth who participate in criminal activities, despite the fact that the reason why he's here today is because he was given lenience in his youth when he was participating in said crimes. And it never ceases to amaze me how black Republicans will often share the same struggle as the rest of us, no matter what side of the political spectrum you're on and you land in. You'll share the same struggles. You'll be a victim of the criminal justice system, of white supremacy, but then you'll kiss its ass. I don't get it.
If you commit a crime, it's white supremacy now? Come on, bro. You gotta make a better argument than that.
I don't remember saying that. Mr. Brandon
You literally
Marcus
just said
Lowe,
that.
are you nope? Are you black?
What does that matter?
That's a yes or no question.
Yeah, I know
Oh,
the answer.
damn.
I know the answer to it. I know a marshmallow when
I
I
just
hear
want to
it.
say it one more time. I strongly detest my neighbors. There's no reason why they have to be so loud.
I don't hear
Anywho.
it, so that's good. Thank you
good, okay.
for the gold medal, Cess. One, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Stacy. Appreciate y'all for knocking out that gift goal. Y'all can't read, I guess, which actually, I know y'all can't read, to be fair. This conversation isn't for your Johns and your Parkers and your Taylors and your Justins. And I'm not saying some black people don't have those names, but you know, stereotypically,
I
right?
take offense to you using the name John. Just want to let you know that.
I do know some black Johns, I'm not gonna lie. Not for y'all, okay? This isn't for y'all. I don't know what it is about white people wanting to be so concerned in black people's business. Like, I know you guys know some jigaboos. I know you guys know some jigaboos.
What, jigaboo?
Send the live to your jigaboo friends. Be like, hey man, this black liberal dude is not letting white people up. And I know you know your stuff. I know you can go up there and school them. You tell them that the Democrats, that they're on the Democrat plantation for the last 60 years. Share the lives of those guys. Share the life to those guys, because this is who this is for, okay? Not for y'all, not today. Hold on, I'm getting my sticker
God.
here. Getting my sticker here.
Online.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. I didn't realize that was a full song. That's a full-blown song, Erica. I have it.
It's a whole song.
Hold up.
You had the whole song?
Hold up. Yeah.
Are you on YouTube?
Shit, I am.
You're streaming to the tube?
I am streaming to the tube.
You can play like 3 seconds and that's it.
Hey, YouTube. Y'all are sensitive about the music. Can I mute it on that end? I may mute it on the YouTube end and play it for TikTok. I may do that in a second, actually.
Yeah, you can. You have to mute your TikTok stream.
Okay. Hi, Miss Corey. Yeah.
Blacka.
Mute you on the YouTube side. Give me a second to reset. Thank you guys once again for knocking out the gift gold. Let me go ahead and reset this new one here. But yeah, send this to your Jigaboo friends. Send this to your Uncle Tom friends. Send this to your Stevens, all right? They are the people that this is meant for, and only them. Cool? Okay, great. Hi, Shauna. Appreciate y'all. There we go. We're almost at 20K, guys. Continue to tap the screen, share the live, show the love, and make sure that you're supporting Erica and thank her for showing up for here today. I want to hear several thank yous from Erica. Because she's really the Blacka queen. She's the one who be looking for him. She's the one who wants him all the damn time. Because we literally was like, you know what, we gotta take a break from this contentious nastiness on TikTok. Then I said, I'm gonna do a Blagga live. She was like, yes.
No hesitation.
No hesitation. It was just,
what's wrong with me?
My purpose is here. It's fucking diabolical.
Both talking about something. You know what? We should just, maybe we should rethink this. I'm gonna do a Blagga live. Okay, great. Mm-hmm. Shauna, you were wondering?
Because my thought process is, before we move into the next era, and those of you who don't know, I'm somewhat getting tired of the debate space. I don't think I'm not gonna say I'm gonna completely stop. It's just more so, I don't want that to be prioritized on this platform. So we're going to get into some other topics, some other conversations, probably starting Sunday, actually, where I just answer questions and talk about things. So with that being said, figured we may at least try this one more time. Solid, are you aware you're on the TikTok channel?
Yes, I am. Good evening.
All right. Are you a black
Are you able to turn
woman?
your TV down, please?
Yes, I apologize. Give me a second, please.
Thank you, love.
No problem.
We'll see where this goes. Thanks for watching for us. You're playing on Thanks.
Okay. It's down. I apologize.
Are you a black woman?
Absolutely.
And do you support Donald Trump?
100%.
Okay. Well, I think this live is great for you, because I think this could be your potential for a wake-up call.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay. Why do you support Donald Trump?
Because I've been supporting the Democratic Party long enough.
Do you care to elaborate? Like, what do you mean? You said long enough.
I've been supporting them long enough. I've never seen the benefit in supporting them. Therefore, I decided to switch up the way that I do things.
Was there a policy, a platform initiative? Was there anything that made you go, okay, I want to support the Republican Party? Like, what was there that made you want to support them?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, and I believe I've spoke to you before.
Do you live in Chicago?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, fuck me.
Yes.
It's that lady.
Yes, it's that lady. So I'm glad that you asked that question.
This your people?
Yes.
I told y'all they follow her around. Y'all don't be listening to
Yes. Yes.
Blagga magnet.
Yes.
She's a Blagga magnet,
Baby.
y'all.
Baby.
Oh,
Baby.
God.
So anyway, I've supported them long enough. And since you brought up policy, you obviously are the queen of policies. So can you tell me about the policies for SNAP benefits Tell me about the policy that says you cannot have a man in a household with you. Tell me about that policy, and tell me about the policy whereas to you cannot go over a certain income limit. Tell me
Uh,
about that.
I'm sorry, you're specifically talking about thresholds necessary for government aid, correct?
Absolutely. I want to know about that policy.
Okay.
Those policies, there are policies. I'm an African American woman, and when I was 18, I attended Olive Harvey College, and I had my baby, my first baby. Okay, I applied for SNAP benefits because I was in school,
Thank you,
and
Sam.
I just wanted to be a productive citizen. Okay, now if the father of my child was in the household, I would be denied. So we had to lie and tell them, it's just you. So now let's move on.
Is that
You cannot
exclusive to
go
the black
above
community?
100%.
No, it's not.
So let me get this
It's
You
straight.
can't
not.
tell me about me, sweetheart. You just
Ma'am.
can't tell
No,
me
no
about
one's
me
telling
at
you
all.
about you.
You
The
cannot
question
tell
was,
We're
me.
gonna try to have a conversation here.
can't
So hold
tell
on.
me.
I can't recall what you call yourself, but I'll just say solid. We're gonna
Yes.
try to have a conversation. All right. That means that we're not gonna overtalk each other. You
Mhm.
just you just made a claim that
Mhm.
the no man in the house rule
Yes.
applied only to black people. That is
Yes.
absolutely untrue.
I
All
don't
right.
know.
That
No,
is a
we can't go with
rule.
that. I can't go
Ma'am,
with that because
ma'am.
hi, Jessica.
I know what has been going on around me. So you
Didn't I just
cannot
say no
tell
over
me.
talking?
You just can't tell me. There's nothing you can tell me when it comes down.
Ma'am.
Okay,
Woosah,
okay,
woosah,
ma'am,
okay?
ma'am. Okay,
Woosah,
okay.
woosah.
Who's
So simply,
I would like to talk about this because
yes.
she's lying, Hector.
What can you tell me? Please, young lady, what do you
Thank
think
you,
you can
Jessica
possibly
Simone.
tell me?
Ma'am, this rule was struck down in 1968. What year were you born
Mercy.
in?
Lord have mercy. I'm not finna play with you, baby girl. I know
Please go see
exactly
King versus Smith.
I know exactly what went on and how it went on when it came to public accommodations in our community. So what you are talking about, young lady, I promise you, is no.
Ma'am, I'm almost 60. Please, let's be so serious. Anywho, in King versus Smith, all right, this actually struck down the no man in the house rule that applied to all people seeking financial aid or welfare from the government. All right, it did. All right. After that rule was struck down in 1968, likely before everyone on this panel was born, what ended up happening is that if there was a male in the household, and this continues to this day, that male's income is taken into account. All right. So there was no requirement for black families specifically where they said, oh, if you have a man in the house, then you don't qualify for benefits. That is not how that worked.
Real quick.
Okay. Since 1968 is not how it worked.
6,000%, Erica. Real quick, thank you, Jennifer, for the 25 on the V app or the Schmendo. Feisty's dues, always Feisty's dues. I appreciate you. Let me tell you something about Feisty. Feisty makes sure that she comes in here and
Hey,
she supports
Feisty.
black people with her regular dose of reparations. So W's to you, Feisty. Can we get some W's for Feisty in the chat, y'all? W's for Feisty in the chat. Appreciate your support. Guys, we are 25 at 150 goal for the day. If you'd like to support the platform, you may do so with the links in the bio. Also, make sure we're taking care of Erica as well, because black women's labor especially is not free. She should have been the first one to say W anybody over myself, regardless of who's hosting this platform. So make sure we're taking care of Erica as well. With that being said, let's fucking go, Corey. Let's go with the, I forgot the name of that GIF. Future Encounter. Thank you so much. Miss
Corey.
Yes. Miss Solid. Why did you think that it was only black people who couldn't have men in the household to get government aid? Is she muted?
You have Irish on your panel. Irish, are you black?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm white.
Okay, we're talking to just the black folk today.
I don't know if y'all, let me do this real quick. This is why I put this sticker up. But let me do this real quick. This is what we're doing today. Okay? Great. Ma'am, are you there?
Did you already send her a request?
I didn't know she was muted. I'm on studio, so you know.
Yeah, I sent her a request to unmute.
Oh, she's muted. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Why did you think
I'm here.
that it was just black households that couldn't have men in the household?
Because that's what I lived around, black households. That's where I grew up, around predominantly black households. That's what I saw going down in the black households. When we attended school, we were all black households.
Hold on, comments.
Okay.
You can't request up to have this conversation because this is a black conversation. You're more than welcome to stick around and support the live. I'm not saying this is a black only. I literally couldn't control that. You're more than welcome to say in the comments, but in regards to the conversation, you see the background. In any case, carry on, Solid. I apologize.
Yes. So I know what I've seen, and I choose anecdotal experience for the masses of my vote. I choose that, and I'm entitled to that as a registered voter. I'm entitled to that. I choose to no longer support the Democratic Party.
I want to go back to you saying you choose your anecdotal experiences. Do you not see how problematic that can be?
It's not a problem for me. If you make it a problem for you, I don't know what to tell you.
So
but it's definitely not a problem for me.
I'll tell you why it would be a problem for anyone, right? Let's reverse the roles here. Let's say you're a white person and you come up here and you say that you don't like black people. You think they're dirty, lazy, baby mama making, substance dealing group of inbreds, right? Degenerates. And then you have this opinion based off of maybe living in a not so savvy area of, I don't know, the Bronx. And then you were to upon me telling you, black women are some of the most educated. We are, exoneration rate is high because of us unjustly being arrested for crimes we didn't commit. Most of the correlations between crime and black people or any minority group is poverty. We are educated, blah, blah. And then you said, as a white person, I choose my anecdotal experience, despite the vast majority of black people not being on that side of the aisle. That would be problematic, would it not?
Oh, well, let me go ahead and clear things up for you. There are no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I don't want to deal with if I was a YT person. I told you exactly what it is.
So the analogy that I gave was to show the analogy that I gave, ma'am. The analogy that I gave was to make the point of choosing anecdotal experiences, and those anecdotal experiences chosen put you in a position to be ignorant, put you in a position to spit out very short-sighted takes. That's the contention here. Because you're saying you grew up in an area where black men weren't prominent in the household. And according to you, that was because of the government. According to you, the black women that you grew up around, which I imagine if you grew up around them, you would know them personally, these women would have had stated that I choose not to be with a black man because if I get with a black man, I won't get enough money from the government, which is not shit to begin with.
Well, you can take it as that, but it's what I said.
I'm not trying to take it as, no, I'm not trying to take it as anything. I'm trying to understand. No, I'm trying to understand what you're saying here. So the black women that you grew up with.
By now.
So the black women that you grew up with.
Did
they tell you this?
By now.
I got you, ma'am. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth.
May God help
Did the
you.
black people that you grew up with, the black women, did they tell you this? Were they choosing not to be with black men so they can get government aid?
Sir, I went through it. You get denied.
I'm
Tell
asking
me
a very simple
the denial rates in the black community.
Asking you a simple
get
question.
Denied.
Ma'am, it's a simple question.
Screw women I grew up around. I'm telling you about my application.
You can't say screw women that you grew up around because those women is what you sourced. You sourced those women to say your application was denied because of it.
You make it an issue if you want to. You make it an issue if you want to. It stands 100%. We're done with the Democratic Party.
But
You
ma'am,
can make it
I
any
get
issue
your
you
passion. Solid. I get your passion. Hector, Hector, Hector.
Fine.
Lord Jesus. Like, ma'am, I understand
Ma'am.
your passion. I get it. All right. But
I don't
what
think you
we
do.
I do understand your passion.
I don't think you do.
Okay, you can have that opinion. It's okay. I mean, but the question, all right, the question still stands is what benefit, all right, did you think that a Trump presidency would actually bring to not just the black community, but to you as an individual?
Once
Because again, this is about the president.
The
This is not
benefit,
about
the
anyone
benefit
local
that
or
Trump
state.
gives me.
One second, y'all. One
You're
second,
very
y'all. One second, y'all.
long-winded.
One second, y'all.
What she just say? You're very long-winded. What she just say?
Thank you, Jessica Simone,
serious.
for the $10 on the V app or the Shmendo. Her name used to be The Truth. She was napping with
Trump Nation.
with the alderman,
Nation.
allegedly.
Yes, Trump Nation. Take this Trump vote. I told you, Erica, I've spoke to you before.
I know.
Thank you so much,
That's why I
Jessica,
said-
for the $10. I appreciate you. Can we get some W's in the chat for Jessica Simone? W's in the chat for Jessica Simone.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank
your
you.
support.
Thank you to that person. Thank you to that person
Thank you,
for
Ms.
letting
Courtney.
me know. Because
I
I do
know-
want my names to be known.
I do know that I've spoken with you before. I'm not denying that. I just couldn't remember what you called yourself, but I do remember speaking to you, and that's why I'm asking you, what did you think a Donald Trump presidency would bring to you? How
you,
would it
Naquan.
benefit not just the black community, but you as an individual? And I put the caveat that we're not talking about anything local or state. We're talking about the federal government because we're talking about the president, which is Donald Trump. Please answer the question.
You are so long-winded.
Long-winded.
Very.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure that you understand so that you answer the question.
Okay, Miss Muffin.
What she say? Stop mumbling. Say it with your chest.
Let me go ahead and start by saying what Donald Trump has done for me. Donald Trump has allowed me to stand up against the Democratic Party. 100%. Yes, Donald Trump let me know that there's nothing else to lose. If you keep, what more can you lose when you continue to vote Democrat? So he inspired me. His boss-like mentality, I love it. I love
Stupid,
it.
y'all. I ain't gonna do this. She's stupid.
He inspires me 100%. I love how he's handling these
Got to be a
invaders.
paid actor. Got to be, Jess. She got to be a paid actor. How much they paying you to do this?
Tell me where I can go pick up my check.
I don't know. Probably somewhere downtown. How much?
Well, you know I'm getting paid. If you got that much information, then you should have the rest.
Yeah, somewhere downtown.
Where can I
That's
go
the
get my
address.
check? See
That's
how
the
you all
address.
come with the misinformation?
Ma'am.
See,
I think
what
that's
happens is,
misinformation.
Ma'am.
what happens is 8 months
That's an
later,
opinion.
Ma'am.
people are still crying about losing an election.
Ma'am.
It's just crying.
Hector, please let me, ma'am. All right, so he has allowed you to stand up against the Democratic Party, is what you're saying. All right,
Yes.
I guarantee you, the Democratic Party has no fucking idea who you are. All right, but I can guarantee you the 300,000 black women that lost their jobs just in the month of between January and the month of August in the United States of America. All right, they care that Donald Trump is the president. They give a fuck. You know why they care? They care because the black unemployment rate is up by over 1.2% since Donald Trump has taken office. We are sitting at 7.5%
You know, he invited
unemployment.
me. He invited me up for me to speak.
Solid. Excuse me, Solid.
He invited me up for
I'm the
me to speak.
co-host.
I'm the op,
co-host.
so I'm supposed to be
co-host.
talking and not you.
I'm the co-host. All right, you can't say anything cogent. You have no fucking arguments. You can't say anything concise. Nothing. You suck at this. All right, your reason for voting for Donald Trump makes absolutely no sense. Your reason for Donald Trump makes about as much sense as you changing your name on this goddamn app. You are silly pants, and I want you to know that. You are a silly pants. Absolutely. You make no sense whatsoever. None. You don't have any reason for actually voting for Trump. Do you know that black people are considered the canary in the coal mine when it comes to the darn unemployment rate in this country? That the higher we go, the higher the national unemployment rate goes? Do you know what happens when we have high unemployment here in the United States, along with the high inflation that Donald Trump is causing?
Applause gift for Erica, y'all. Applause gift for Erica.
All right. And then do you also know what ends up happening when we have slow economic growth, which we're currently experiencing in this country? We're going to get, not her leaving, not the skedaddle. I know you didn't just skedaddle. We're going to get stagflation. Don't nobody want the 1970s around here. Like, quit the shit. Now, if you are blagger, come up here and act like your mama taught you something and taught you how to have a conversation. We're not doing all that yelling. We're not doing that screaming. All right, we're not calling names, because you call me a name, I'm going to call your mama a name. We're not doing that. Come up here and be prepared to have an actual conversation about policy.
Thank you, Seth.
Be able to back up what you say with some stats.
Thank you, Cox.
And
Thank
sources.
You, Thank you, Corvette. Thank you, Neely. Thank you, Miss Corey. I'm okay. Notice her 2 points of contention is the Democratic Party apparently is a party. Thank you for the cap, Mr. Name. Sky. Hi, Sky. The Democratic Party outlined legislation to specifically stop black women from getting any type of government assistance when they have been in the household, to divide the black family. Common talking point of them, which is crazy. And secondly, Donald Trump inspired me to stand up to the Democrats.
She's so silly.
I think I know what direct quote she was talking about. The one where he was talking to black people, he said, "What do you have to lose?" Which is a lot, mind you. He didn't tell you what, but a lot. A whole lot. But in any case, what do I know? What do I know? Guys, thank you for tapping up the screen. We're at 61K likes. We're about 40 minutes into the live. Let's go ahead and get up to 100K. Y'all know the drill. Every hour I like to be at least at 100K likes. So show the algorithm you want to be here. Make sure you're gifting and supporting Jessica Simone, Erica, Shante. Not only with the gifts on TikTok, but also with the links in the bio. Make sure you're doing all the good things. Black BX Kid. I'm just going to call you Kid.
BX Kid.
Kid, are you a black man?
That's right.
And did you support Donald Trump?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to thank y'all because oh, hell no. I just wanted to thank y'all because she had me twisted. She had me twisted. But I know you only taking ops, so but I just wanted to come up here and back up your co-host because the ignorance that she was spitting is just, it was hard to digest. It really was. And whenever they talk about, well, I got courage to stand up against the Democratic Party, well, what did the Republican Party do in those 60 years? What did they offer black people during that time?
How you gonna say you have the courage to stand up to the Democratic Party, but in the same breath say they never did nothing for my vote? Like, but when they talk about and this is the thing, host, and then I'm gonna drop because I know you're taking ops, but those black jobs that he was talking about, they're open now, but I don't see none of those black maggots running out to the fields to pick fruit. Ooh.
I don't see them running to the hotels to be chambermaids. See, I don't see them running out there to do all, because when he said black jobs, that's what he meant. He really thought that we were going to go back out there, picking fruit and doing all of that. So she should be going out there doing that.
You are 6,000% correct. I appreciate you for coming up, man. I appreciate you for coming up. W's to you. All right. Once again, if you are a black man, black woman, black person, and you voted for Donald Trump, you identify as MAGA, as Republican, you support the current administration, you're more than welcome to request up in the box. You are the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. And as you guys can see, we have been capable of having civil conversations until people get to acting the fuck up. And if you are not black, you're in the back today. You are not the people that I want to talk to. I will drop you upon coming up on this panel. With that being said, continue to tap the screen, share the live, do all the good things. I know y'all know some pet ops. I know y'all got some pet ops. Some of y'all are strange. Y'all be catching them like Pokemon. So invite your coons and jigaboos to the live today. They are the ones that we want to speak to. Oh man, that woman was fascinating. That woman was absolutely fascinating. And then
She is pointless.
someone said in the Discord, thank you, Jessica Smo, for the dance with me gift. I appreciate you. She was apparently the black woman who went around bragging that she assaulted a trans woman in a bathroom.
Yeah, she like came across a trans person or something in a bathroom. She talked about this once before, um, on someone else's panel. She's a piece of poop. She's a piece of poop. She's just she's miserable, and she's just a piece of poop. Keeping it cute because of TikTok terms and services.
Hi, Nestor over on YouTube. Hope y'all are doing well. Those of you on the YouTube side, make sure you tap the screen. The great ways you can support the platform as well is in the link in the description and also in the bio. I keep forgetting I can't say that. Tube of Utes. The Tube of Utes. All right, let's get
Just say
this
the tube.
going. Yeah, I should just say the tube. Kramer, are you a black person?
I think I'm the wrong demographic. I didn't read what it said. Sorry.
Got you. Got you. Uh, it's right there. It's right there. All
It's for
week.
black people, anyways.
All week. I talked to y'all. All week. Can y'all just take a seat for y'all are so bad y'all have to colonize everything. Y'all can't even see a black live where your tokens, the tokens you know and love and praise, that you usually throw out in the forefront anyway to defend. Thank you so much, Shauna, for the pirate's treasure. Arr. That was cringe. The people that you
Thank
throw
you for
out.
sending that, Shauna, because I want to see what it looked like.
They throw them out in the front, right? Oh, I just had it on Ethan's live earlier today. Ethan's live. This white person go look me in my face talking about, oh, you act like you represent everybody. What about the 22%? And I fucking laughed. I'm like, what about the 22%? I know you're not taking a small minority of black men specifically, not even women, because women, it is 8%. Black women overwhelmingly understood the assignment, okay? Black women are politically inferior to black men. That's a separate conversation. Anyways, superior was the word, sorry. Anyways,
Did you just say inferior?
I meant superior. Black women are politically superior to black men.
I need you to get it together.
With that being said, this man talking about the 22% who don't think like you. I'm like, what do I care about the 22% that don't know shit about fuck? What do I care?
I know you heard me.
You think that's a flex? Huh?
Huh? I mean, you can hear, Hector.
I heard. I
Huh? Means you
wasn't
can
tuned in. What did you
hear.
say?
I said, I need you to get it together.
I corrected myself. I stand on what I said. Black women are
Oh,
politically
that
superior
felt
to
like a
black men.
little. That felt a little Kirkish.
Not doing this with you.
Kirkish.
Thank you, Shauna, for the roses. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Jaden. Thank you, Mal. Thank you, Shauna. I'm sick of you. Kirkish is diabolical. Kirkish is diabolical. This is why Kirkish is diabolical. Time and time again, we see black women at the forefront of the voting booths, at the forefront of many of our most impactful moments or movements, at the forefront of we warned you, we told you so. And I'm not saying black men aren't there. We know that they are, but typically it's black women. So yeah, they're absolutely more politically educated, and that we definitely know college educated than black men. And that's not to put down black men. It's just give the accurate and the proper props to black women. But with that being said, if you are black and you voted for Donald Trump, you support the MAGA Republican Party and all the things this administration is doing that impacts your chocolate behind, requests up in the box. You are the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. And don't be scared, because y'all seem to have this thing you like to do, where you'll go out of your way to target and speak on white platforms with white democratic leftists, whatever you want to call them, creators. And you'll avoid your own like the plague. Why is that? Especially if you're not cooning and jigabooing, especially if you're not trying to sit and say you're not associating yourself with whiteness, that you're still black, then why is it that you always go to masses panels to have masses conversations and use masses talking points? I just think that's really funny.
think that's crazy because when you see them on those platforms, they always want to bring up black issues. And I'm like, why are you trying to talk to this white person about what's going on in the black community when we have several TikTokers, especially in the debate space? Like we have Hector, we have me, we have Jessica, we have Santana, we got Kiana, Liv, we got Itchy. I could literally just keep
Zeus.
naming people. Zeus, we got Zeus. Like, come on, what are we doing? And they literally like
Mermaid
they clamor
James,
over
yep.
there. Yep. And to have the conversations when they could literally have it, you know, with their people, but it's because they full of shit.
You know what they be trying to say? They say, "Oh, black people get too emotional." Have you got? Listen, I'm not trying to make. You know what? How do I want to say this? For all the crash outs I've seen from black content creators on this side of the aisle, the average white creator is so much worse. I just want to point that out. So that is a terrible excuse. That is a terrible excuse. You ever heard a white leftist man on tap talk about fucking shit, man? Fucking dweeb, man.
Tired of this shit.
Fucking tired of these fucking people, man. I, as an ally of the black community,
me,
won't take your shit anymore.
Just unfollow me, man. We're not the same.
The way they be going off, they be like, "Let me get Hector in here, man. I can't talk to you no more."
Bruh.
That wasn't me making a joke. That's happened before. I just want to point that out.
Like they literally said, "Let me get Hector in here."
Yes.
Bro.
I'll tell you alive. And this is why I tell people, listen, I really do appreciate white creators on this app who do try to advocate for us, but some of y'all are pathetic with it. I got invited to a live because there was a blagger up there, right? So they invite me up there. They call me, blowing up my phone. Come here, come over here. There's black up here. I'm like, cool. The black signal. Exactly, Dan. So they invite me in. I get up on this panel. When I tell you I sat up on this panel for 8 minutes and was not allowed to speak, they wouldn't shut the fuck up. Everything the person responded with, they just kept going, but you this, and you have the nerve to say this as a black man? Mind you, this is coming from a white woman, and I'm just sitting here like, excuse me. Hello? And it's not that you can't have certain conversations with it, but you literally called me because I was black to talk to this person. And then, when the person pissed them off enough, they dropped them. And then I just said at the end, don't ever call me for no stupid shit like this again. How the fuck you gonna call me all the way over here to speak to my community, and y'all are so racist in yourselves, haven't unpacked the racism in yourself to where y'all couldn't shut the fuck up enough to y'all are more mad than me, to where I couldn't even speak to a member of my community about this issue. I said, y'all need to check yourselves and work on that, and I dropped.
Boom. That's why I fucks with Hector. Hector gonna say what need to be said.
Absolutely, because I'm like,
and he gonna say it without crashing out. See me, I'm a crash out.
They be trying to act more black than us, more offended than us. They know about our oppression through books. We have the experience, and they be up there screaming and crying over us. And I'm not saying, please understand, I'm not saying you can't feel a way about, especially what your community does to marginalize. That's not what I'm saying. But y'all can just be really cringe with it sometimes. Better
Stop
yet,
speaking over us.
I'm not even gonna say cringe. Just straight up performative. Some of y'all are just straight up performative. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah.
Because y'all only have this energy on lives when people are watching, when black people are watching. But in private, if we were to tell you about an issue, it's excuses. Ooh, let me stop. Let me stop.
Hector's about to start unpacking. Yeah. Also, just for the chat, I do want to let you all know that this is a black man space. All right, y'all see the host. All right, please don't come here asking about no other creators. That's all I'm gonna say. Respect his space, please. If I see it again as a mod, I'm gonna just do the thing. That's all I got to say. Don't come here asking about nobody else's.
Yeah, I'm a black Trump supporter.
Turn your camera on.
Why? You don't think I'm black?
How are we supposed to tell you're black by the sound of your voice?
I'm black. Look, I'm black.
How are we supposed to tell you're black by the sound of your voice?
You didn't just see my face?
Did you turn your camera on? Because your camera's not on.
I did turn my camera on.
Oh, that's a nigga. Okay, got you.
That's a nigga. Hello, Mr. Negro.
Yeah, what's up?
You can turn your camera off now, darling.
I did. Is it
Okay.
off?
Yeah, the TikTok studio be glitching
I'm gonna do it for
sometimes.
him.
It's cool.
I got it. All right.
Yeah, I'm black.
And you voted for Donald
Yeah.
Trump, correct?
3 times. Yeah, 3 times.
God.
Oh, you deep.
Damn.
You in the trenches. You in the sunken
I'm,
place.
You said
no,
that with your
you're
full
in the
chest. I
sucker
got
place.
questions.
Yeah, why? What's
Hey, let
the
me stop.
questions
You
got
said
for me?
you said 3 times very confidently. So I want you to give me. Here's what we're gonna do. I want you to tell me in 2016 a reason why you proudly voted for him. In 2020, a reason why you proudly voted for him, and then in 2024. Starting with 2016, I want you to give me 3 reasons, 2016, 2020, 2024, that gives you the proudness that you had
2016.
with saying that statement. Also, I look good in
2016,
red. I'm not gonna
voted for
lie.
him
Sorry,
'cause
man.
he had that chutzpah. You know what I mean? I really liked how he came down the elevator and was talking
He had the
about
what?
Mexicans and stuff. He had that chutzpah. He had them nuts.
What is that?
It's a Jewish word. Like it's chutzpah, chutzpah.
Are you Jewish?
No, I'm not Jewish. I'm just using big words. Like I'm using diverse. It means it's like he had aura. He had that aura.
Okay. So you voted for him in
And then,
2016
the
because of the
debates.
way he came down an escalator?
Yeah, I liked it. I liked that. I really liked it. I thought it was off the chain. You know what I mean? Like, I thought he was doing a good job. I liked what he was saying. I liked his message. And then I liked the debates. I thought he was really beating, the other.
Can you give me a
other
specific
Republicans
about
up.
his message? Something specific.
Yeah, like he was like,
Thank you,
"Yo,
Shauna,
we
for the
go
roses. Thank you,
build a
Nene.
wall, and we go make Mexico pay for it." I thought that was a good idea.
How well did that go?
I mean, they're paying for it now. They got tariffs on them.
That's not how that works at all.
If you say so, but listen, you know what I mean?
Tariffs aren't
All
to
right,
pay
that's-
for a
that's
wall.
I'm giving you
specifically.
my
That's
reason. I'm giving you
completely
my reason,
unrelated.
right?
That's fine.
That was
Okay, 2020.
2020. I didn't want Joe Biden there, right? I voted for him because I had already voted for him. But in 2024, I got real educated. I looked at
So you
some
admittedly
executive.
in 2016 and 2020 voted
Well,
with
no,
no
I was a
education.
Republican before though. No, I was a Republican. Like I have the
Well, you
basic
said you got
Republican
educated in
ideals.
2024 for that vote. So that would imply that the past 2 elections you didn't know much.
No. I didn't have any talking points. Like I didn't have like really good talking points.
So you
I
couldn't
voted like I was
substantiate
against it.
your own vote for Donald Trump in 2016 and 2020, but you still did it based
No,
off of vibes.
I can substantiate. Like this is what I can
Now
say right
you
here,
can,
right?
allegedly.
Well, I was younger back then. Like I was younger.
So you voted blindly back then.
No, I didn't vote blindly. I voted off the vibes. I voted off
So blindly.
what I liked. I voted off what he was saying. No,
I didn't
no,
vote
that's
for
not
Madam Vice
blind.
President Kamala Harris off of vibes, although I did like her vibes. I voted for her based off of policies that would have benefited everyone, but specifically the African American community here in this country. But you're saying you like the way that he came down the escalator, you liked his style. That's vibes. I mean, you can say that. That's about a decade in the past. So be it. We can't change the past, but just say with your chest you voted off of vibes. In 2016 and 2020 specifically.
Yeah. 2016, I voted off vibes, like straight up vibes. I just voted for him off vibes. Like I liked what he was saying. I liked how he was saying it.
And then in 2020, it was
I
just
was
about
really-
keeping Biden out, right?
Yeah, I didn't like Biden. I think Biden was bad for the country.
Okay. So why 2024?
2024. Now, see, in 2024, I started looking at all these executive orders. I was a stock speculator, so I was looking at stocks and stuff, speculation on like critical minerals. And I saw that Trump had got the critical mineral ball rolling executive, I think 1408. And so, like, I was actually trading off the stock market off the list that he had passed. So like he had this like critical mineral list that he passed, and all that type stuff. And then, right, I was going to get promoted. So I was going to get promoted at my work, and they were telling me I had to learn Spanish. They were telling me I had to learn Spanish to get promoted to middle management, upper management, right? And I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. And
Executive
I was
Order
disagreeing with it.
14008 was a Biden executive order.
I don't know the exact executive order. I don't know the executive order off the top of my head. Type in the executive order off critical minerals that Trump passed in like 2016 or something like that, 2018 or something.
Well, you went back to 2016 when we were talking about reasons you voted for him in 2024.
Yeah, but I learned about it. I learned about it sometime during Biden's presidency, right? So I learned about it sometime during Biden's presidency, and that's what's going on.
Executive order increased domestic minerals production for national security by invoking Section 301 of Title III of the United States Code. Notably, the EO designates clear and significant authorities to relevant agency heads, sets swift timelines for implementation within 10, 30, or 45 days, and positions the new National Energy Dominance Council, chaired by Secretary of Interior Doug Burgum, to take a leading role in overseeing the progress of domestic minerals security. So, we already did this. This was done in part under the Biden administration, for one.
No, he
Not to
added
mention,
to it. He
we
added
still have to try and
to
make
it.
this deal with Ukraine to get more minerals over there. So,
Yeah, but I didn't really pay attention to that. I mean, that's like an opinion of yours. I got what you're saying, but I mean, I like Trump.
an
Like,
opinion of mine. We were getting
It is,
minerals
it
under
is.
the Biden-Harris administration. They strive to do so.
See, look, what happened during COVID is we realized that our supply chain was like 90% dependent on China, right? So this is something that Trump was addressing.
But
right, his first
in what
presidency.
field specifically? Because no, that would not be our overall supply chain.
In our critical mineral field, like, right? So the Chinese just cut off, I think this was under Biden, they cut off the production of gallium and antimony, right? And this stuff antimony goes into bullets, and gallium goes into most of our computer chips. So this is something that happened, right? And then in 2010, they cut off the Japanese for seizing one of their fishing vessels. So they realized that they were 90% dependent on China, right? And I like the fact that Trump was addressing this head on, and I like the executive orders he was passing.
Correction, it was the Biden administration that actually put a ban on exporting our semiconductor technologies to China, and then they retaliated by not exporting any of theirs back towards us. So we had deals beforehand.
Yeah,
to do
the
so.
raw material comes from China, though.
Some of it, sure.
Yeah. There was a whole.
I'm saying
war.
out
There
of
was a whole-
I'm saying
there was
out
a
of
whole-
Biden trying to prioritize, right, the domestic creation of those materials here, which in part was heavily boosted by the Chips and Science Act. China responded by not sending us any more, which was fine. I guess we were increasing our own, but I'm saying that was a reaction. China banning their exports of those materials to us was a reaction to Biden saying we need to build more here. We need to do more here. So this was done under the Biden administration and then carried on via Trump's executive order. Sure. But again, you seem to be under the belief that Biden didn't care about these things.
No. Like, listen. I don't think that open borders benefits black people.
Now we're pivoting to
I
the border.
think-
Okay. As a subscriber of the Hector Talks platform,
I mean-
Naquan has chosen to use his perk Mano y Mano, where him and the guests will go head to head, for 5 minutes uninterrupted. Naquan, your time starts now.
Yeah. First, one question, then I'm gonna really get into it.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Domino's.
Yeah,
Domino's.
What about it?
Domino's asked you to learn Spanish. You,
Domino's.
you, you're mad about you work at Domino's. You should not
I
wear the clothes.
used to work at Domino's.
You work at Domino's. You
Thank
should
you
not
guys for
wear
100K likes.
your public information. You should not wear the company you work at on platforms and leave your page public. Domino's asks you to learn Spanish because you're probably in a Spanish area. Okay.
You don't know what you're talking about. I'm
Dude,
not
it's
gonna
like-
list the company that I work for, but you don't know what you're
It's
talking about.
it's
That's
literally
what
your
you
profile.
think.
Okay.
That's what you think.
So let's get back to the supply and demand shit. How much stuff do you think the U.S. can actually grow?
Grow? You
Yeah.
mean like? I don't know.
What-
I mean,
what do you-
you talking about
So
like food? Or you
Just
talking
about
about, like-
anything. Certain minerals don't come in our soil. Like it's different kind of soils. That's the reason that certain areas can provide you with certain minerals. Also, as far as food, things like trees, they grow tougher in the north. So places like Canada, for example, have stronger lumber than the U.S. have. The lumber we have in the U.S. is printer paper lumber. We don't have the soil for all of the stuff that you think we have it for, but you heard Trump
but hold on.
say it and you vibe with it.
Listen, hold on. But so Trump wasn't trying to annex Canada, right? Don't you think that would be good for the country?
No.
If he annex Canada.
No. Why the fuck are
Like
we
he was
trying to
saying,
take over?
he would make it the 51st
3
state.
minutes.
Hey, you're not white. You're not white. We don't colonize motherfuckers because we want they fucking lumber. You're not white.
Why not?
You're
Why
black.
not? Why can't we take
You're
their
black.
lumber?
Diabolical.
Why not? Why not? What's wrong with taking their lumber?
Jesus fuck Christ. I said I wasn't
What's
coming
wrong
up.
with
I said I
taking
wasn't
the-
coming up on this live. Why would you?
Thank you,
Why
Brian.
would you
Thank you,
want to
Queen.
fucking annex
Thank you,
a
XO.
sovereign nation
Thank you, Erica.
because we want they freaking lumber instead of actually doing business with them?
Cause screw them. That's why we should take their stuff. They weak.
You sound
they
dumb as
depend
hell.
on us. No, they
You sound
depend
dumb
on
as
us
hell.
for they depend on us for stuff. We ought to
You-
take their if
you
they
sound dumb as
need us
hell.
for security guarantees. We ought
They
to
don't
get
need us for
something out of it.
security guarantees. They don't
Oh,
get
they
in no
don't.
issues. What issues do Canada get into?
What issues does Canada get into? Canada's
Yes,
basically
what
a
issues?
vassal state of
2
the
minutes.
United
What
States.
issues? What issues do Canada get into?
I don't know. I'm not Canadian.
Okay, so if they're not getting into any fucking issues, they don't need our security. You sound dumb as hell. This is why you
Yeah,
should
they
have just
do.
stayed
They
with your
do
domino
take our.
shit.
They do need our security. I don't work at Domino's. I don't know why you think you
Canada
know.
has
I used to
no
have a
no
job at
enemy.
Domino's.
Hey, slap nuts. Canada has no enemy whatsoever for them to need security. They have no enemies.
Okay, hold on. Okay, how does the U.S. Who guarantees shipping lanes?
Multiple places.
No, the U.S. Navy. This is a fact. You can Google it.
You think only
The
the
U.S. Navy. Who else has as many surface ships as the U.S. Navy?
You think
Name a nation. Name a
wait.
nation with as many ships as the U.S. Navy.
I don't give a fuck about the U.S. Navy.
You don't
The U.S.
even know.
Navy.
You don't know how
The
global
U.S.
trade
The
works.
U.S. Navy doesn't.
How much do you know about global trade?
I know more than you.
No, you don't.
60 seconds.
No, you don't.
You think?
No, you
wait,
don't.
hold on. So you think? Wait, no. Slap nuts. You think the U.S. Navy is the one
Slap
that's
nuts.
shipping the material? You think the
No,
U.S. Navy
who
is shipping?
guarantees? I
So
said who guarantees shipping lanes? I asked
Who do
you
you
a
think is at the
specific question.
Who's at the Panama Canal? It's not the U.S. Navy that's guaranteeing the safety of that canal.
Yes,
So
it
you
is.
really-
That's why we
No,
told them
it's
they
not.
had to give it back.
No, it's not. It's not.
Listen,
You don't know
I'm
what
all
you're
for
talking
taking-
about.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You don't.
I know exactly
You
what I'm
might.
talking
You
about.
might want to do a little bit more research and stop going off of vibes, because it's not the
No,
U.S.
see,
Navy.
look, I was at least honest. I was telling the truth. I told you why I voted for him in 2016. I voted for him because I liked his vibes.
So the people
Right,
that
and then I got
guarantee,
older.
so slap nuts. The people that guarantee the safety of the Panama Canal is the
Listen.
Chinese government. It's not us.
The Panama Canal, the Chinese government guarantees the Panama Canal.
Yeah, Naquan,
They're the ones
your
that's
time,
guaranteed the safety there.
your time is up, Naquan. So, guest, let me get this straight. You're perfectly fine with us using the tools of white supremacy and colonizing any place that we want their materials from for your own personal gain.
Wait. So I have a question.
You can answer mine.
Why is it the tools of white supremacy?
To colonize, to take what is not yours, to lord over people who have their own sovereignty and independence?
Don't you think they would have a better deal under American?
America. Hold on. Why are you fine with that?
I disagree with you saying it's white supremacy tools.
You don't think it's a tool of white supremacy to call? How did we get here, my guy?
We some of us were shipped over here forcibly.
Some of us?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know your background. You could have been a second generation.
When I say we, I'm speaking on black people as a whole. Obviously, not every single one was.
As a whole, yeah, most of us were shipped over here involuntarily. Yeah, this is true.
I still don't even like that phrasing, but okay, yeah, via the colonization of Africa, right? Do you think Africa currently, right now, is being ran by Africans, by black people?
Well, I mean, no, not necessarily. I mean, I know about the French and stuff. But what about
so why
the
would you
colonization
then?
of Africa
Thank you,
into
Dan.
Spain?
Trafficked is the right word. So why would you then want to do the same under this country, under this banner, which got it to its prominence today because of what they did to us? Why would you participate in that, especially under any belief that you're going to benefit from it, really?
Because I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But I have a question. May I ask you a question?
You don't think
back?
anything's wrong with colonization?
Yeah, I don't think anything's wrong. Now, my question. Was it wrong for the Moors to colonize Spain? Because, I mean, it happened the other way around, too.
Say that again?
Was it wrong for the Moors to colonize Spain?
I'm not going to lie. I'm not the,
you
I'm
know,
not
when you go
the
to
most
Spain,
familiar with that.
Wait,
well,
what?
the Moors, the black people colonized Spain.
You think
you're dumber than a motherfucker.
No. Hold on. When you go to Spain, there's cities called De la Frontera. They end with the De la Frontera. That was the frontier of the Moors. That's where this name of the city came from.
I'm sorry.
Google it. You can Google it. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I was
You don't.
stationed
What
over there
race
for a
was?
while.
What race was the Moors?
They were black.
No, they fucking wasn't. You're not equipped for this conversation. I don't know
Yes,
when
they
y'all
were.
started.
What are you talking about?
No, they wasn't. I don't know when y'all started rewriting history. The Moors were not fucking
But
black.
they were from Africa, right?
They were North
You think
African.
only black people came from Africa?
I was about to say, hold on. They were North African, right? Some of them of Muslim descent, not specifically and exclusively black. African doesn't.
But they were African.
African does not mean black. You understand that, right?
Oh, so
especially
now
if we're
gonna
talking about
split
like the
hairs with it.
Afrikaners, right? So what are we talking about?
What about, hold on, we could go back. Was it wrong for Carthage to colonize Sicily from the Romans?
I have a feeling you're just going to proceed to cite things that are fucking wrong. And considering how you started off with the Moors,
These are all facts, my friend. These are facts.
No, you literally started off wrong because you mentioned like Arab Muslims who are North African and tried to say that they were black and they colonized Spain, which is wrong. And granted, I'm not the most familiar with what you're talking about. Admittedly, I just Googled it and several fucking pages say that you're wrong. With one of the big prominent questions off of Wars, off of Bridging Cultures and Muslim Journeys, Black History Studies, History Stack Exchange. One of the big questions being, why do so many people believe the Moors were black? So I don't know where you got that from, but it sounds like you should have probably Googled your own talking point before you used it up on this panel with 408 people watching.
Hold on. Listen. Africans colonized Spain. Africans. Guys from Africa colonized Spain.
But you're misrepresenting the facts though.
Greatly.
Because the Moors were in fact Northern African. Now, while some sub-Saharan Africans were a part of the Moors, they weren't the leading participants of the Moors. They were Northern African led by Arabs. All right. And so they were predominantly Arab people, as we would say today. They were Arab. Now, with that being said, they did in fact conquer and took over parts of Spain and Portugal, but colonizing them in its totality, that wasn't a thing. That's not what they did. So I just like, you don't have to speak in absolutes about this. You can say that they colonized parts of it, but it wasn't in total.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. But the parts of the city,
Indy. There were Berbers, brother. There was Berbers, and they had a class. They had a classism set up. So the black people in the Berbers were considered at the lowest part of the totem pole. So if you're going to talk about history and classism and everything else, you have to understand the parts of the history, because we know that the Moors were a mixture of groups, not just black people. They were Arabs, and they were black people. There were white tea people. There were multiple races between them, and they were considered Berber groups. So stop talking that black people went into Spain and ultimately colonized Spain, because they didn't. They had a classism system, because it went from black to white, brother. So stop that.
all right. But what about Carthage and the Romans? They colonized Sicily.
I don't think you know.
See, I can just keep going with this.
No.
I'm just
You
saying
can keep
it's not
spouting out
inherently
stupid
wrong to
shit.
colonize
Absolutely.
people.
Thank you, Mel, for the
It's not
discipline.
inherently wrong to colonize for other
Focus,
countries.
please. Slapnuts, focus. Don't make me get my keys.
My name is not Slapnuts.
It really is.
Hey, listen,
You
Uncle
sitting here,
Stefan, right?
Stop. You sitting here throwing out a bunch of
I
shit
appreciate you coming up, Dev.
without doing the actual research on it. If you actually did the research on this shit, you would stop saying it.
But hold on. But what you're saying it's wrong, and you said it was a tool of white supremacy. That's what you said, right? And I said it was not. Colonization was not necessarily a tool of white supremacy. It's a tool of people.
It very much is a tool of white supremacy that other groups may have used, still not to the same power and extent, and have the long-standing history of it. But what? It's still very much a tool of white supremacy that's still being used today. Hell, we can see it. We can see it with what's happening in the Middle East with a particular group. But anyways.
But listen. So listen, if we had a black president and he took over Canada, would you be upset with it? Would you say it's a tool of white supremacy?
Yes. You think I care about the race?
No, how's it a tool of white supremacy?
He keeps talking in absolutes. He keeps doing that. He keeps speaking in basically a way and saying that like Carthage colonized Sicily to where they stripped the Sicilians and any of the other inhabitants of their culture and made them basically conform to their way of life, made them assimilate, which isn't the case. It is not the case in the least bit. Again, parts of Sicily were controlled by Carthage, so Hannibal and them, parts of it in the first millennia. All right. By the third century BC, before Christ, all right, they were out of there and Rome had taken power. But while they were there, all right, the Phoenician people, the Greek, and the indigenous communities of Sicily still were there and were still thriving. All right, it's not colonization in the sense of white supremacy, how it's done now, where they come in, grape and pillage the lands and attempt to force the people to assimilate to their way of being, stripping them of their language, stripping them of their culture. They didn't institute systems, all right, which actually marginalize and subjugate people to a lower caste status. They didn't do that. That's not what happened. All right. So, Indy, while you aren't wrong, all right, in the basis of your point,
right
you're not wrong in the basis of your point. All right. But overall, you are, because you're misrepresenting the facts, and you have to stop doing that.
I think, listen. I'm not a historiologist or a historian. I'm just a guy. I studied some books, and I can bring up some talking points. And this is the talking point I brought up because I'm saying,
it's a terrible one.
If we were to take over Canada, I don't think it would be a tool of white supremacy. I think it would benefit America, right? I think it would benefit us. They got
What do you
minerals
think
up there.
America operates off of?
I don't think America operates off white supremacy. I think
I'm
America.
sorry. You did turn your camera on. I did call you Mr. Negro. Are you from the United States of America?
Yeah, I'm absolutely from the United
Are
States.
your parents from the United States of America?
Yeah, they're from Alabama and Florida.
That tracks.
And there's no friggin' way. I'm trying not to cuss. There's no friggin' way that you think that the United States does not operate on a system of white supremacy. There's absolutely no way.
I'll tell you something else. I'm a Redwood descendant.
May I chime in?
Are you a black man?
May I chime in?
Go ahead.
Are you a black man?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm gonna repeat. No, I am not.
Why you got that photo then? What's wrong? What's happening here? Anywho, Hector, you can, of course, this is your live, so I'm not trying to take over.
No, you're good. I don't know what the fuck to do with this.
So, are you saying that like things like the Tignon laws that were in Louisiana and then spread throughout the South, all right, where black women had to cover up their hair because the white women were jealous that their men admired the black woman's hair, that wasn't a thing? Are you
I'm not saying it's not a thing.
Time to freak out. Are you saying that the black codes weren't a thing, where they made things like vagrancy? They created vagrancy, all right? They basically said standing outside of a store or standing on the sidewalk, all right, was a crime so that they could lock us up. So that's like you saying that the prison and the industrialized prison complex isn't a thing. Redlining isn't a thing. Black people not being hired for jobs, not even hired. Black people not getting interviews for a job simply based off of their name. That's not a thing. Right. The disparities in education and sentencing in this country is not a thing. The CRAC laws weren't a thing. Like, are you serious right now, Indy?
No, listen. America has some past. It has past that.
It's still happening.
No, I don't think it's still happening.
Sir, as recently as January of 2025, a bank in the United States was sued in Florida for redlining. In January of 2025. That was 9 months ago.
Listen, you can find negative things all the time, right? About
places, that means that it still exists.
Yeah, but it doesn't exist on the level. Are you saying America is 100% inherently racist? Are you just saying that there are racist people who still operate and live here?
I'm sorry. Did you just ask me? Do I think if there are still racist people who live and operate here?
Yeah, of course there are. There's
one
always
of them just got murked last Wednesday. One of them just got murked on the 10th of September.
You think yes. Kirk was racist?
Yes, I do. I do.
I
come across them all the time. One the other day on this very platform wished death upon me. So yes, I think that they still exist. What the fuck are we doing? Are you a real person?
Of course I'm a real person. I work at Domino's accordingly. I work at Domino's. I'm a Domino's manager according to
No, I didn't say manager. I never said manager. I said you work at Domino's. You literally have it posted on your page, my boy. Like you have it posted on your page.
I know. I do.
Okay, sis, may I ask him a question real quick? When was segregated out?
Real quick. I want to add on to what Erica's point was with the bank that was sued. So the DOJ moved to end that redlining consent order, and what that consisted of was, in light of the disparate impact that they had on black and brown people in their district, they were supposed to establish $10 million for loan subsidies. It was supposed to be targeted to increase mortgage credit availability in majority black and Hispanic neighborhoods, $750K in advertising and outreach, $400K on community partnerships, new branches and assigning loan officers, and the DOJ said no. We can't do that, despite the fact that this happened and was implemented in September of 2022. The DOJ is blocking it because the DOJ doesn't like how we're prioritizing racial groups, despite the fact that the same bank disparaged racial groups when it came to house lowlands. Carry on.
Listen. I understand. I understand. There's still some things, right? And I'm not exactly well versed in that case right there, right? I don't really know anything about it. But
That's only one of many
I'm sure
examples.
maybe okay. That's an example that you brought up. But I tend to believe that the United States is not a racist nation, and I don't think Trump is.
And you are actively choosing to stand on stupid. I don't know what the fuck else to tell you. If you can look at the world, if you can look at the United States around you and say it is not racist, especially in light of what's happened in the past week with their little cuck Kirk, then you are choosing to be blind to reality.
So hold on, listen though. You're saying, right?
Do racist people still exist in the U.S.?
Yeah, of course. They exist everywhere.
Are some of these racist people in positions of power, particularly in our political process?
They're in positions of power all over the world.
I asked you about the U.S.
Of course, there's some people who are racist in positions.
Okay, what do you know about HB4 in Texas, the redistricting bill that just passed?
I think it's good. I don't like Jasmine Crockett.
This motherfucker.
I gave you my attention. I gave you my opinion.
Nope.
I gave you my opinion. I don't think Jasmine's good for the country.
Why is this glitching?
I want to ask him a question real quick.
One second. Hold for a second, YouTube.
Oh, you guys are gonna play a song about me? Okay, that's fine. You calling me a coon
We're
because
back,
I have
YouTube.
an opinion.
We're back, YouTube. You a coon ass nigga. You're a coon ass nigga who disparages black women for what? Why don't you like Jasmine Crockett?
She's not good, man. She's
not good. Elaborate.
Yeah, I just don't like her. She's a Democrat. She's always grandstanding.
So you don't like her solely based off the fact that she's a Democrat?
I mean, why do you like?
Because there are other black women, or women in general, or Democrats in general, in our Texas Congress, right? Hell, Jasmine Crockett wasn't even the one directly impacted by the passing of this bill. That was fucking Nicole Collier, because I was up at the goddamn Capitol for 3 fucking days to get her ass out when they were locking her in the House of Representatives chamber. But you didn't have any energy for any of them, but you specifically went after Jasmine Crockett as a black man. Why?
I didn't think she was right about that either. The other lady, I know exactly what you're talking about when she was locked in the Capitol.
Great. So what do you know about HB4 then?
I know it redistricts. They said it was gerrymandering.
And who would it impact the most?
They say black people.
They say. So you don't know shit about it, because if you did, you would know that that's factual. They admittedly even say the same thing. They will specifically tell you it's about power, it's about seats. Republicans want more seats. And if you saw the side on the Republican Party and the side of the Democratic Party, there's very little this.
Look, what about Byron Daniels? You don't like him? Byron Donalds. You don't like Byron Donalds?
I'm not talking about Byron fucking Donalds right now in Florida. I'm talking about Texas. That bill was passed to remove black and brown people out of their seats and give them less representation, which would then make it easier for them not to listen to those communities, not to do what is necessary for those communities. We see the impacts of it here in Austin, Texas, just on the fucking east side of downtown. But you want to sit here and go, that's not racist.
So you think, you don't think that Hispanic immigration affects black people?
Positively affects black people. 6,000%.
Why is it positive?
Now, granted, I have to do a caveat. I have to do a caveat. Specifically with the men, something went wrong this fucking election. That's a separate conversation. But immigration overall is a net benefit to the U.S.
But is it a net benefit to black people?
Yeah, I would say so.
You would say so, right? But here's the thing, right?
Can you tell me how it's not?
I'm gonna give you anecdotal evidence. Does anecdotal evidence work? Is that fine with you?
It's all you guys typically have to offer, so let's hear it.
All right, listen. I had a job where I worked, right? They started bringing in all these Dominicans and stuff, and they wanted to fire me and tell me that I had to learn Spanish to be promoted.
You got fired because you didn't know how to speak Spanish.
No, no. I got. There was a beef with me getting the position because I didn't speak Spanish, and there were more Spanish people than there are black people.
So in light of the changing demographics of your job, they needed someone who'd be able to speak to more of the other side of the people who were working there. And because you did not have the skill set to meet their need, you're then saying immigration is bad.
You think I should have to? You think? Hold on. You think I should have to learn Spanish?
Also, Naquan, I
to
appreciate
move
you
up?
coming up. No, that's not what I
You
said.
think- you
It's
think
all
that's-
dependent on the company's needs. It is all dependent on the company's needs. So if this company needs someone who can speak to all people in the said company, and you can't speak to, let's say, 20, 30, 40% of them, especially if they're in key fields, then fuck yes, you would need to learn Spanish if you want that specific seat. The company has to hire based off of their needs, not based off of what you want. Not even based off of your experience, because if your experience doesn't meet their need, they have no obligation to promote you.
Listen, here's the thing, right? No. The place I worked at, you're not supposed to speak bilingual. You're supposed to only speak English.
Where the fuck did you work?
I'm not telling you.
What field? What
They say
industry?
it was
What
Domino's,
industry?
but it wasn't.
What industry?
It was the military-industrial complex.
The military-industrial complex does not require you to only know English.
Yes, they do.
No,
you have to speak
they
English.
don't.
Yes.
Nowhere. That's
Okay,
no
listen.
law. That's
Listen, I
no
used to be in
policy
the military.
whatsoever.
It is the policy.
Where? Point me in the direction. Where?
I'm not finna tell you the company.
I didn't ask for the company. I asked for the policy.
I don't know the policy. I
Then
don't
what
know
the fuck are you
exact
talking
policy,
about?
But I know you're. No. You're supposed to speak English. We're all supposed to speak English. That is the language of the land. And that
It is not
benefits
the
black
language
people.
of the land. America is not only an English-speaking country. There is no law anywhere that states that. People need to stop saying that stupid-ass shit because we literally got to where we are today because of the diversity, because of the people who can speak every other language. And we use and abuse them to get to our fucking needs. Get the fuck out of here with that stupid shit. There is nothing in the military-industrial complex, because I'm assuming you would have to be some type of private contractor working with them. And if you guys have a specific law saying that, then that's a whole nother conversation, in which case you should have been sued to oblivion. But that's not a thing. Thank you, Taylor, for the $5 on the Schmendo or V app. Keep doing what you do. Thanks for standing up for people who look like us. I ain't got no choices. I ain't got no choices. But I appreciate you. Can we get some W's for
I don't want
Taylor?
to forget it.
Yes.
I don't want to forget it because I always forget it. I'm so sorry. Feisty, thank you so much for the $25, love. I appreciate you. Feisty said for the 50 plus awesome ladies club. I know that's right. I'm almost 60.
Let's
Hey,
go.
y'all,
Thank you so
go
much,
check out my
Feisty.
book.
Thank you so much.
You know what I mean?
Also, fuck your book. Thank you, Mother of Beauty, for
Why
the
you gotta be
donation
screwed by
that
book,
says,
man?
I swear this is why all skin folk aren't kinfolk. I'm pretty sure you meant aren't.
Sure the hell ain't.
That's fucking correct,
Look,
Moth.
why y'all hating on
That's
my
fucking
book,
correct.
man? Look, I can't make no money.
What
over
book
here.
you write? What book you write? Tell me about your book. Tell me about your dumbass book. Let's go.
My book. Why is it dumb? Why is it dumb?
What's your book?
Why is it gotta be dumb?
What's your book? Because you dumb,
My
so I
book
don't
is
think smart
about-
things
look,
can
hold
come
on.
out of you. What
My
book?
Hold on, look. My book is called Operator Black. It's available on TikTok.
What the fuck does that mean?
about
What is the? Give me the description of your book.
Let me get to the synopsis. I'm about to get to the synopsis of the synopsis. So look, it's in an alternate Earth where the black people colonized America and have white people enslaved. And the main character's name is Cross.
Nigga, you're weird. Get out. Get out, bro. Oh. Can he even read his own book? Let me stop.
No. Hey, Taylor. Thank you so much for the $5, love. And Taylor said, because black women's work ain't free. I know that's right. Thanks, babes. Hi, True. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Hello.
Hey, love. Did you vote for Trump?
No.
Okay, I like the way you said that. I like the way you said that. She said, "Hell no! Don't you ever disrespect me like that again."
I
Mm-mm.
just I
Holy
was
shit. She said,
Mm-mm.
no!
How dare
I was
you
just
ask me
scrolling
that?
through TikTok and I heard you guys'
I'm so sorry.
conversation
What,
and
what,
the
one second,
last
sis. 1 second. Her response, that should be the response of every fucking person when it comes to Trump. Every single one of them. That's how you guys should be responding to that. Let me make that clear. Go on, sister. I appreciate you.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I was scrolling through TikTok and I was listening to the last speaker and he got on my spirit, sir, about that.
I know that's right. He got on mine too. That's why I went on mute. But thank you so much, love, for coming up. We appreciate you. You have a great day.
You too.
That man, he was ridiculous.
Man said the Moors were this. Colonization isn't a tool of white supremacy. The country isn't racist, even though people here are still. Go ahead, Erica.
We was kings. We was kings.
Some of us.
That's him. Some of us is wild.
Some of y'all don't need to. Never mind.
They should have never gave you this internet.
Not a damn thing. No internet. Guys, we have 387 people in the live here currently. 163K likes. I appreciate everyone who's been power tapping so far. Keeping up with the time and the speeds. And I haven't even had to bully you yet. So absolute WCR for supporting the platform. Make sure that we're tapping the screen. I would love to see us get up to 200K likes. And I would love to see it done within the next 20 minutes. So tap that screen for a solid 15 to 30 to 60 seconds. And we can easily do that. Making sure you share out the live to your friends and family, show the support that way, your pet ops, all those good people. We would love to have conversations with black people only, black MAGA only, which means if you're not black, including the friendlies, stay out of the requests. This live isn't for you today. This is for black MAGA, black Republicans, black Trump supporters. We want to have a conversation with you. That being said, also make sure that we're supporting the live via the gifts. Thank you for knocking that out. I appreciate y'all. In the link in my bio, there's other great ways to support me, whether it's Cube or the disc of chords of disc or the grams. Those are other platforms you may get involved with. Not to mention the Hector Talks with 2 R's, CEA and Vimo, the Cash App and the Schmendo. I was supposed to say Dash Cap and the Schmendo. To support me that way. And if you're not hitting up Erica's bios as well, you're a bigot, and we don't accept bigots here. Making sure that you show Erica some love for being a part of this today. I haven't crashed out yet, so that's good. We're gonna.
So proud of you.
We're gonna stick with that. We're gonna do our best not to crash out. That guy almost brought me there. Trying to come up here and plug your dumbass book. At least try to make some sense before you try to plug a product. At least make some sense before you plug a product. You expect me to read anything you put together with that shit you was talking about. Man. If you're not following this account, make sure you do that as well. We are live every Saturday at 3 p.m. CST and also randomly throughout the week. Guys, exciting news real quick. I keep forgetting about this. Monday or Tuesday, I think the book will come in Tuesday, actually. Tuesday night, we will be reading Kamala Harris's 107 Days book. It is going to be right at my door, and we're going to start book reading lives. After that book is done, we're probably going to do Black as Fuck History, and that's something we're trying to get into just to stray away from the contention, the debates and stuff, and veer into just education and information. So I'm super excited about the book. Y'all know me, I'm a Kamala Harris simp. Yes, I do, Anita. It is in the bio. I am super excited about it, and the tea that we're about to get. Those of you who've been following with or keeping up with the snippets of the book that's being released on X, to be honest with you, stay away from X because they're kind of spoiling some things. I don't appreciate that. But based off of what I've seen, she's snitching. She is snitching on Democrats.
Everything.
She's snitching on Biden. This book finna go crazy. And if I'm lucky, I'm going to be able to see her on October the 4th in Houston, Texas, which is another reason why I'm fundraising. So those of you who want to support me that way, you may do so with the tip links in the bio on the Dash Cap and the Schmendo. Let me reset this gift goal here. And is anyone in the request? No? No one's in the request?
Blacka.
Y'all know what to do.
Blacka.
Tell them what to do, Erica, with the hashtags.
Drop them hashtags in the chat, y'all. All right, I need to see the hashtag blagger. All right, I need to see like the hashtags like Trump is great for black people. Like, make it as weird as you want. Lie as much as you want in the hashtags, okay? Do that.
Guys. So the green icon you see there, dash cap. Because I can't say the word. The green icon, dash cap. The blue icon with the V, schmendo. Because I can't say the word. Dash cap, schmendo. Okay? Links in the bio. Thank you for the Tiny Diny's Just Me. Thank you, Mel. Thank you all for the gifts. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are taking good care of Erica with the gifts. Appreciate y'all.
I be like Cash App and Venmo.
See,
who gonna check me, boo?
I was saying it for a bit. Flag. I've seen other people say it doesn't seem to affect them, so I don't know. Maybe they've kind of watered down on it, and they're now just more concerned with like other streaming platforms. Because the second I'll say Tube, bam, they get me. But I've seen some people get away with it. But I still say it just to be safe. Because there was a moment where the last terms of service update, if you had dollar signs and things, it flagged you. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was their way of trying to promote TikTok gifts so they can make their money. Because obviously when you send it through the links in the bio, they don't get that. So. I also don't like the idea of giving this platform much money because they completely fucked with you guys' subscription gifts. Some of you are still like the fan club and stuff. $10 a month. $10 a month. I don't expect any of you to pay that. I will not stop you. Thank you so much for your support. But I do not expect any of you guys to pay that anymore. I like the tiers beforehand because it's like, okay, it was my little $4 for the basic plan. And there was a $5 for the increased plan with the double gifts. And that made sense to me. How can I not be able to control my own perks and the price of it? Because y'all want to make more money. That doesn't make sense to me.
Don't get to control anything anymore. If I could maybe just do some quick stuff really quick. That was redundant. Guys, let's keep tapping that screen. Keep doing all of the good things. And also, if you're not following me on the tube, it's Everything with Erica. Go ahead and click that subscribe button over there. And also, I do offer memberships, which are a lot cheaper than whatever the hell TikTok has going on. All right, we kind of like the TikTok shop. Okay, so with that being said, take a look and see what I have going on the tube at Everything with Erica. I appreciate y'all and keep doing all the good things. Also, shout out to Stacy for the 5. Stacy said, I can't wait until MAGA. Oh shit. I can't wait until MAGA is added to the DSM because it needs to be diagnosable. Yes. Yes.
That's funny. Yes. MAGA gonna be in the DSM-6, Democrat Derangements Syndrome. Which, by the way,
they're not okay.
We are bringing those lives back. Those of you who don't know, we held it like maybe once, and I really loved the idea. Basically, I acted like a doctor, and based off the things that they said, I would diagnose them with Democrat Derangement Syndrome. Only this time around, I'm going full on. I want to make this a literal show. I'm coming with props. I'm coming with the stethoscope. I'm coming with my little board that I write notes in. We're going to bring that back. So I literally just have to go buy the costume and some of the stuff that I need.
This literally has to be an Aquarius thing. It has to be. Y'all are so extra.
You know what?
Y'all are so extra.
We are for the people. We like to entertain the people, okay? So I'm gonna give the people what they want. And I've just been also thinking of ways to tone down the stress when we do this, because this shit is very stressful. I don't think y'all realize how stressful this shit is. I tuned into Erica's live last night for a couple minutes, and I was stressed, just stressed at that one fool. That one fool who came up talking about he just keep repeating everything you were saying and shit.
No. But what was funny though is that he was about to like stress me out. But then the beautiful Black Swan messaged me on the back end. And she said, that guy was on my panel earlier today. All right. She said something else, but I remember she said that he's a major gaslighter. That's all he's going to try to do. And I was like, okay, bet. And so I just started doing what he was doing. And he didn't like that. Mm-hmm. He didn't like it at all. and it was fun. And guess what he ended up doing? Skedaddling.
I missed that part. I must have missed that part. Damn it.
You did. You
loved
checked
that.
out really fast.
I would have loved that. I told her, I said, I'm
But
taking
yeah,
a break
that's what
tonight.
he ended up doing. Yeah. And I was like, okay, that's fair. I get it. So yeah, just like, yeah, just do what they do. Blue app. Someone said blue app.
Oh, got you in a second. I see people on YouTube asking about super chats and stuff. So the issue that I'm having right now, not the issue, but we passed 1,000 subs. That's one of the qualifiers. The next ones is watch hours, which is where these streams are important. All of you in the live right now on YouTube watching that is helping getting the watch hours up. But also make sure that you're going and watching my shorts on there and the other lives that I uploaded as well. Because sitting and listening to those is getting the watch hours to the requirement that we need to where we can move on to monetization on the tube. So all of that shit helps. If you're not subscribed to the tube, those of you here on the TikTok side, all 332 people of you, make sure you go over there. Hector Talks with 2 R's. Hector Talks with 2 R's. Also, link is in the bio. And give it a sub and watch some of the content I have on there. Some of it that I don't even have up on my TikTok account here. But thank you to Olive for the donation that says, say hi to the watch party from Soul Glow, Cheeky, Chris, Kayla, and your favorite egg. Also Team Erica. W's to Olive in the chat, y'all.
No, that's right.
W's to Olive in the chat. Appreciate you. Also, thank you, Tyrone, for the donation that says sup. I appreciate you, Tyrone. W's to both of you. Guys, we are about 1/3. Every time I say things with a third, I think of... Never mind. We're about 1/3 of the daily donation goal today. Those of you who love this platform and want to support it, you may do so. YouTube, since you can't do the super chats and good things, or Tube. God damn it, I'm gonna get myself fucked up. The link in the description and the link in the bio of my Tube are the ways that you can do so for the time being. Let me do this. What was that? Wait, it makes 3. It makes 2.
It's Hillary's birthday, so I have to do something that I'm not allowed to do on other people's platforms. But may I tell a dad joke? Just one, because she did ask for it, and it's her birthday.
Valid.
Yay! Okay, awesome. All right, let me see here. Shauna took my joke.
Did Shauna say it?
Okay. Yeah, she said it. Okay, but I got another one. All right, I'm taking Shauna's joke now. They're all Shauna's jokes, by the way. It says, I ate a clock. It was very time consuming. I'm going back for seconds.
I absolutely love and equally cringe at how fucking corny y'all are. Corniest motherfuckers known to the black community. Jesus Christ. It was the triple for me. It was the triple. So like every aspect of this is gonna relate to clocks. That was actually impressive. That was actually impressive. That was good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That was good. It's a dad joke. Why do we call them dad jokes, by the way?
I don't know, but I like it over here. Y'all be laughing and stuff. I am taking a bow, Shauna. I'm taking a bow.
I'm curious. Why do we call dad jokes dad jokes?
But if you voted for Donald Trump and you also identify as Black or African American, get in the box. Go ahead and request up and let's have a conversation. Again, I ask you to please be able to speak about policy. All right? Like, let's do that. Let's just do it. Let's do it.
Oh, shit.
Why
First
not?
appeared in 1980s.
Allison, you're a hater.
That one wasn't as funny. That shit was fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, Allison. I'm against you this time around. W's to 200K likes, y'all. W's to 200K likes. Appreciate all y'all and the support that you're giving the platform. Continue to tap the screen over on this side. Tube, make sure that you like the stream as well. Let's get up to 250 next. Let's get up to 250 next. Erica's hysterical. She really is. Just be over here.
Oh, friggin' hilarious.
In Korean, they are called uncle jokes. Huh.
Uncle jokes is wild.
That I did not know. I think I missed the joke part.
Okay, you want to... Never mind. I was about to say another one, but I said I was only going to do one, and I respect boundaries.
Might as well do another one. But real quick, once again, get the hashtags going in the chat. Make sure you're doing the FYPs and other ones as well. If you are a black man and you voted, black person, black woman, and you voted for Donald Trump, you identify as black, you are a member of that sector of fuckery. Request up in the box to the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. Why do you think that Donald Trump is good for black people? What has this, better question, fuck that. What has this administration done within the past 8 months or 9 months, about 9 months, for black people? Because there are people who, this is a slight area of respect that I'll give some black maggots. There's some of them who will go, I didn't vote for him because I thought he was going to do something for the black community. I just voted for him because I liked his policies better overall. That I actually respect. Compared to the people who legitimately will say with their full chest to your black ass face, I voted for him because he's better for the black community and can't cite shit. The biggest things y'all have is the Platinum Concept, the First Step Act, Jennifer Hudson. Why was Oprah friends with him before? All this stupid fucking shit. I actually haven't heard a lot of those in a while, so I guess y'all realize it stopped working. I just want to know, what has he done in the last about 9 months? No, with 2 R's, Anita. It's with 2 R's. What has he done in the last 9 months that have helped black people? As Erica went over, unemployment went up for us. We know about 318, I want to say, black people have lost their jobs, the majority of them being black women. And before anyone goes, because I had this happen the other day, oh, that's being disingenuous. You're talking about the people who took the payouts, who took the buyouts. Yes, because it was take the buyouts or you're cooked. Like, what are we talking about? And many black women no longer wanted to serve under this administration that emboldened racism, that emboldened misogyny and sexism towards them. So yeah, I would have taken the buyout too. So let's not sit here and act like, oh, we just willingly decide to get up in there just because. Especially, we're talking about 10, 20, 25-year veterans in their respective fields. Gone. Predominantly black women. So tell me again, how is he good for black people? What has happened with you individually, which would be the better argument some of you can make. What has happened in your life individually that emboldens you to still come up on this panel with your full chest like this last fool saying, I voted for him 3 times over? Jesus. Those guys kill me. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Chantel. Appreciate you, Heather. If you guys haven't sent your daily heart means already, make sure you're doing that as well. That pushes out in the FYP. I haven't checked the gift gallery in a second. Where are we at on the gift gallery? Those of you who don't know, and I especially do this for black creators, every TikTok creator, thank you guys so much for knocking that out. Every TikTok creator has a gift gallery, but specifically for black creators, I want you guys to go to your favorite creators link, bios and check the gift gallery. And then when you donate towards that and you knock those out weekly, that helps push you out on the FYP and do all the good things. So Erica has a gift gallery. In fact, let's see where Erica is at on hers. Erica only needs one of the hearts, the ones that like Santana be kissing because he's weird. DJ glasses and then the whale diving. So make sure you're knocking out Erica's gift gallery as well. And I think for mine, I need all the same things in the galaxy. So check your favorite creators' gift galleries and be sure to knock that out. That helps push them out on the FYP. November is coming. That's correct. Who abused our children-in-law? Hispanola? What? This dude is a grifter. You guys love to call me that. And I guess my question to you is, define grifting. I love how Republicans throw words around that they can't even define.
They don't know what words mean.
They don't. They don't.
They really don't. They don't know what words mean. It's
really
weird.
Don't. Thank you so much, Nikki, for the hearts. I appreciate you. How many of you guys were here for the live that we had where Manny came up for a bit and the guy insulted his IQ and then he said, what does IQ mean? Silence. And you know what makes me mad about that clip? For some reason, TikTok glitched that night in that entire 4-hour live, it only recorded 16 minutes of it. So I don't have the clip. It's lost. I was so fucking mad because that was so good. He said, "What's IQ? Define IQ." And the man just got real fucking quiet. It was hysterical. Thank you so much, Ferret, for the hearts. I appreciate you. I think that leaves 9 out of the 12 in my gift gallery to knock out. So those of you who want to support the platform, you may do so that way. And it's just like, why do you guys say things that you don't mean? Manny might have it. He doesn't. I checked his settings, and I have it set to send them the live. But whatever glitch happened on my end also went over to all of my moderators who came up. So the clip is gone. It may be on YouTube, actually. Oh, shit. Never mind, it's on YouTube. I just have to go find it. This is the great thing about dual streaming, Erica. I don't know why it took me so long to do this. Anything that's lost on this side is over on the YouTube now.
Yep, that's why I like YouTube. If I lose something, yeah. But one thing I want to tell you is please, please, please always make sure that you stop streaming on YouTube on the tube when you finish with your live, because the live that I did with you the other night, I forgot to end the stream and ended up with a copyright violation.
Oh shit.
Because it went to someone else's live and they were like playing some movie or something weird. And I was like, oh, well, so I had to delete the whole stream.
Is it best to delete the whole stream? Because I know I have like 2 videos on there with a copyright.
You can't edit it.
You can't edit it.
Well, yeah, if like before you're monetized, it's fine. But once you're monetized, no.
Okay.
So yeah, so I just deleted the whole thing. It's okay, Sky. Hey, Sky, what's so crazy? I was like, man, I wish Sky was here. Because Sky always tells me, Erica, you're still streaming on the tube. Why is he here?
I've done it
you
twice.
can edit it.
You said you can?
You can edit it. You don't have to delete the whole stream.
Why didn't you tell me?
You didn't tell me about it.
You should have just told me. Then I would have known.
Okay. Well, yeah, no. Literally happened to me the other day. It went over and someone was playing some music or whatever, and it was a live that already had like 4,000 views on right after I ended. And so YouTube will give you an alert, and you just go in and it'll show you exactly where it's at. You can like dispute it, you can cut it out, you can mute it. There's multiple things you can do, but you don't have to do the whole stream.
Oh, I just deleted the whole darn thing.
Damn.
Ain't no lie, Hector. That lie was kind of traumatizing, so I was like, cool, I don't want that on
that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
All right, I'm gonna drop down.
Appreciate you, Santana. J-Boss.
That could have been an email.
Followed you on the tube. Can't find Hector. Been trying since his anniversary. My link in the bio literally takes you straight to it. And it's Hector Talks with 2 R's. Hector Talks with 2 R's. But the easiest way is just the link in the bio. That'll take you straight to it. Because I know for a little bit, whenever you searched it, it wasn't the first to pop up. When I had like 200 subs. Now, typically, it does pop up first whenever you search Hector Talks. And then a lot of you are spelling it with 1 R. It's 2 R's. Hector.
It's 2 R's.
Yeah. Let's see. Eric, we may have to do a little restarty start.
All right, you got me for like another 35 minutes. I have to take my afternoon nap.
Valid. Okay, we may do a restart. Hold on, let me set this little goal and see what happens, because we're not sure where they're at today. And I promise you, if I was to go on my backup right now, and I was to go live hopping, I know there's some nigga somewhere talking about how Trump's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I fucking know it.
Exactly. Where are they? You know they are around. They're ridiculous people.
Goddamn cool.
Oh, guess who's black again?
What?
Have you ever talked to Joel Patrick?
Unfortunately. The white privilege truck guy?
He's black. Yeah, he's black again.
What do you mean?
He's black. He argued against, I sent you the link, but you and Santana don't ever read my messages. But yeah, he's black. He was on Kiana's live and he was like arguing against 1350. And it was a whole thing. It was like, what's happening? And like, he don't really like fuck with Trump no more.
No, I don't like that, Corey. I don't like that, Corey. That nigga didn't come
But
home.
he's still like on the right, but he like recognizes that Trump ain't shit. It's a whole thing.
So
It's a whole thing.
does he regret his vote for Trump? Does he denounce his vote for Trump? Or is he now pulling
I
this
didn't get that
I
far.
need community now because white people acting up?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it was interesting. It was very interesting. It was very, very peculiar. I said, is it cold in hell?
I saw Joel on a panel and blocked him. Listen, that's what I would advise people do. The man has nothing good to say. He'll bring up points. He will bring up points. And then you'll debunk the point. And then he'll like start to use, that's a fallacy, can't even define the fucking words. Then he'll pivot to the next one. Pivot. Because I remember him specifically using 1350. I was up on a panel with him a couple months back where he used 1350. We said arrest, and he's like, so you're going to sit here and act like black people don't commit the most crimes? I was like, wait, no. We debunked your point. Now you want to go. I hate it when they do that, where you debunk what they're saying and then they fall back to feelings. It's like, you really going to tell me this? Are you really going to? Have you not seen the communities lately? Yes, I've seen the communities lately. I don't know what type of bumfuck areas you're going around, but where I'm at, black people thriving.
I had to ask the guy who came over there to talk about it. It was crazy because he said he was Asian. His race is Asian, ethnicity Chinese. And he was like trying to tell us that like we have no shame and that we're offended by everything, all this nonsense, right? And I had to talk about him about Mianzi. I hope I pronounced it right again. Like Mianzi, because in Chinese culture, they really, really care about saving face. Your reputation and your social status is everything.
Everything.
And so like they care about that so much, and like how you're standing within the community. And I told him that like although black people here in the United States, specifically like African Americans, can be communal, like we're still American, and you know we have that individualism about ourselves. And so like one doesn't represent the all because we're not a monolith, but for Chinese people, they do view themselves almost in a sense as a monolith, which I think is different.
Definitely more
but
monolithic.
I was like, dude, don't come projecting your cultural beliefs over on us. And I'm like, why aren't you going to go talk to the people that's committing the crimes? What are you talking to us for?
Literally.
He had no answer.
Thank you. And you always want to argue with us
Never
over our own
answer.
oppression. Diabolical.
Yeah, they never have a fucking answer. It's annoying. They never have an answer.
Thank you, Anita, for the 5 on the green app, the dash cap. Support your live. I appreciate you, Anita. Can we get some W's for Anita in the chat, y'all? Some W's for Anita in the chat. That puts us up to about a third, 48 of 150. Tip links are available in the bio. Those of you who want to support me in that fashion. Also, make sure we're taking good care of Erica as well for the roughly 30 minutes that she'll still be here.
Because I need a nap.
Y'all know I hate restarting, man. I hate restarting with a passion. Because I think this is just an estimation. I cannot confirm this. At the bare minimum, I think this used to be how TikTok worked. But basically, every live that you had where you passed like a certain amount of likes, that would help boost you in the next live. So we did 400K last week. So my goal was to continue hosting a live to where we can get to 500K for the next one and keep going. Whereas if I restart, we won't do it. So I'm going to do my ever-loving best not to restart before we do. But I'm here to talk to some bliggers. Okay?
You just say bliggers? Did you say bliggers? That's
sure
fucking unhinged.
There's some bliggers, yeah.
Bliggers.
As if that doesn't mean the same. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's a coping mechanism, y'all. It's a coping mechanism.
We have to do what we have to do.
Have to do what we got to do. John's looking at claim 2. You refer to Exodus 30:23. The verse refers to fragrant cane.
I'm going to add all these graphics to this video that I'm editing, only for Santana to say, that shit lame.
Not Santana talking
And
about
they're
what's
gonna be like,
lame.
"Well, I like it, and I like it."
And that's all that matters. First off, anyone who takes time to edit up these videos, please understand this video editing shit is no joke. Okay?
It's a lot of work.
Especially if you're doing it from your phone. This shit is no joke. Even from your computer. Like, and those of you who see my videos, you know I'm very like meticulous with like transitions and putting up the sources and stuff. That shit takes time because I have to go collect it, then I have to go attach it, then I have to go edit it. Sometimes if I'm adding music and it readjusts, and then I'm doing this and I'm doing moving all this, takes a lot. Takes a lot. Honestly, some of my videos take far too long, especially for like 2-minute videos. 2-minute videos take me 3-4 hours to make. But
Yes,
I like to do it.
I feel so ashamed. Why does it take so much work?
It does. It does.
But also, shout out to Hector, like for real. Like, shout out to Hector because I ain't gonna kid y'all. I real life did not know a few things. I did not know that I could speed up the video. All right. Because I mess up so much when it comes to like, cause I'll write like a script out and yeah. And I was like, why can't I say the words? Why can't I say the words? And so Hector was like, you know that you can just like edit out your pauses, right? And I was like, well, I worry about me. I worry about me sometimes, Hector.
But see, here's the thing, and this is the same issue that I have. There would be things that will make mountains in our head, and then when we reach out, when we talk to other people, they'll just be having the simplest solution. Mm-hmm. That's why it's so. Yeah. This is why I stress community being like so important. Like, talk to people. It's not good to isolate. That's why I vehemently reject any isolationist platform, especially for Black people. It's definitely for America. Like, it helps nothing, because something I can be sitting over here spending hours trying to figure out. I can have one conversation with Erica, one conversation with Santana, one conversation with Jessica, or whatever. They'd be like, just do this. And I'm like, oh shit.
Exactly.
And problem solved.
And then boom, boom, we figured it out.
But yeah, typically from my videos, I do my best to record one straight take, and then I'll just take out the gaps, because that's easier for me than like starting and stopping recording, starting and stopping recording. That's a lot.
He said y'all want some tips. He's being nice today.
Somebody said, I love the lore of Hector and Santana's beef. We ain't got no beef. Is this nigga who put my head on a background calling me Lil Bill?
Well, first and foremost, I thought that was like a mirror, right? So I thought that was like a homage to you. So there's that.
This is why I say what I say.
I didn't think it was a problem.
This is why I say what I say about this nigga.
Ridiculous. You're so ridiculous.
Exactly why. Real quick, let me shout out my top 10 gifters. Thank you, Shaylu, Melanie, Will Ferret, Sky, Naquan number 2, Dr. Steele, Erica Shante, Precious Rem, and Twatness. I appreciate y'all and everyone below them as well. W's to the gifts, W's for supporting the platform. Go ahead, ain't shit.
Erica, floor's yours.
Diabolical.
I can't stand you, bro.
That was Hector. That was Hector.
I can't stand you.
I don't understand why you're talking
about him. I was talking to you.
Take that up with him.
Absolutely. That just evil. Just evil.
So messy.
Hey, Santana, guess what?
What up?
Until you do right by me.
Oh. You know, I still haven't seen the new one, the musical.
Oh, the Color Purple musical? I probably won't see it.
I want to go back and watch the old one before I do it. I know they're not directly related or anything, but I want to do it. Thank you, Kay Chantel. I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone else, for the gifts. Those of you who don't know, we will be doing a movie night in the Cord of Disc, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. We will be watching Sinners. I don't know if you can say that. That's why I didn't say it.
I say all the things. Fuck that.
Friendly reminder that Santana has a much bigger platform than me and has some sort of, I don't know, immunity. I don't know what it is. But yeah,
My main account is banned again for 3 days for hate speech.
I was about to say, what the fuck did you do?
Read out a GIF.
Oh wait, Erica sent me the message. I read that shit. I was like, I don't see how that's considered hate speech now.
Yeah, no. So be careful. Be careful, right? Just yeah. And it wasn't even my own words, and no one else was on the panel. And TikTok was like, "Yeah, gotcha."
It's diabolical. Thank you, Pitter. Thank you, Anita. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Linz. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I've gotten some messages on the apps, and I'm like, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that.
Yeah.
That's not enough for me to read it. Y'all finna get me flagged. I'm not doing it.
Well, I didn't think it was bad, but whatever. Anyway, those tips. You guys want those tips?
Yeah. What tips you got?
Well, I heard Hector something you said, and I completely agree. Right? When making videos, record all the way through. Like, don't stop. Like, if you mess up, just pause for a few seconds and then go back into it instead of like stopping and re-recording and all that other stuff. Also, like speed up videos. Like if you play a video or whatever, speed it up. And you can also like download your video after you make it, download it, and I mean like post it private so only you can see it, and then download it, and then take it to CapCut, and then you can move it up to like 1.2 speed, and that'll shrink the time. So Erica, the reason why I said your videos are too long is because you don't get the same type of push for videos that's over 3 minutes as you do for videos under 3 minutes.
Okay.
So try to keep your videos under 3 minutes. If it needs to be longer than 3 minutes, break it up into parts.
Okay, got it.
The parts thing is a good idea. I should have done that with my last video. The last video was like 2 seconds away from being 6 minutes. The second I got off that live, it stopped pushing it out. So.
Yep. That's also a really good tip as well. Like if you post something, go live.
Boost it every time. I meant to make a video right before I went live. I didn't have enough time. I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Also, another thing that you can do is the time of day. You have to figure out what time your videos push out the most. You can go in your analytics and see what time your like your followers are online. I mean, online like the most. So like for me, it's always like 8, 9, 10 a.m. my time. Anything that I post after that, unless it's like a 1 minute video about something really important, doesn't push that well. Also, don't post exactly at the top of the hour. Post a little bit before, maybe 10 minutes after, but don't post exactly at the top of the hour or exactly at the bottom of the hour.
That's true, because a lot of people have scheduled lives. So they're like, you got to think about it. Like when someone schedules their live for 3, 4, 5, whatever, you're competing with all those schedules. Whereas if you just go 3:06 or some shit like that, it can help dramatically.
That's why I always like start my lives at like, let's say 5:47 instead of at 5:30. Did you guys hear this? That like the app would do this thing where when you go through a period of suppression, it's kind of like you're being tested to see if you're going to keep posting, and then if you do continue to post, you'll have your breakthrough. Like, have you heard about that?
Yeah. To some degree. Thank you, Precious Rem. Thank you. This is 40. Thank you, guys. To some degree, yes. There's times where your stuff just gets a seeming shadow ban, and they say consistent posting just kind of forces the algorithm to notice you again. So I think there is definitely some truth to that, but I also think it's a combination of other factors as well.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I think that like it's a lot to it, so I'm not exactly sure about that.
I just feel like the videos where I call it doing brunch stuff, the brunch stuff, like where I'm just being like pretty, that gets more push. And then if I do something political, it's like 2 people will see it.
Yeah, they be hoeing.
I mean, I think.
What do you say?
Yeah.
They be hoeing me? You said they be hoeing me?
They do.
They be hoeing me.
They do.
Yeah.
last thing I'm gonna say, and then I gotta drop because it's about to be like a lot of noise. If you really want to get like massive push on the videos,
Thank you,
90
Laney, for
seconds
the
or
raid. I
less.
appreciate you. Thank you so
Okay,
much, Laney Ray.
bet 90 seconds or less. Okay.
Yeah, those are the best videos. Or
Okay.
they perform the best.
Okay. Bet.
So,
All right. Thank you,
all right, let me
Santana.
drop down.
Right.
Yep.
W Santana, y'all. W Santana in the chat. That's what I've noticed too. For a while, I would only do 60-second videos. Problem is, there's so many things that we wanted to talk about. 60 seconds couldn't cut it unless I was literally rapid fire through the video. I'm just like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. And that's the tough part. It's like trimming it down. Like the current video is 1 minute and 49 seconds.
See? And this is what gets me, and that's why I mentioned what I mentioned to you about like speeding up what you say. But at the same time, you don't want to do it in a way to where it makes the video sound unnatural too. So it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
There's an art to all of this shit that a lot of y'all don't realize. Like, you'll watch the video. Some of you fuckers don't watch it to full, and then you don't tap it. Fuck you. But y'all watch the video. It's like, oh, good video, and you move on about your life. Well, we'll be over here struggling. Okay? Struggling. It's ridiculous.
Content creation is fun, and yeah, that's all I got. Seriously, because I swear to God.
I think that the biggest thing for me is it can be very discouraging when you put all this time into your content and then the algorithm's like, no one cares, haha. That part
Hold on,
is
one
vexing.
moment.
That part's annoying. But the best thing I can tell you is to just continue to push, always try new things. There's a lot of people now who are saying don't bother with the hashtags. I personally still use hashtags, but I'm definitely not strict with how I use them, because it seems like the stricter you get with your hashtag, it can like limit your audience. So I don't know. Figure out what works best for you, because I would definitely say the same sauce that someone else has is not the same thing that you can do and have the same results personally.
Exactly. That part. That part. That's all I got is that part.
How many blaggers?
Because I couldn't do what Hector does.
I wouldn't wish that shit on
I
anybody.
can't do what Santana does. It's a lot of work, y'all. It's a lot of work. I literally just want to sit on the big green couch and talk.
See, Erica, you can do like vlogs. You can do like vlogging lives. You can do lives where you read the news. But the problem is, I also feel like you have to be careful, because if you lock too much into the live space, the algorithm can kind of get to censoring you there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's weird if you don't do both. I'm trying to be a balanced creator. I want to have 3 lives a week, 3
post
videos.
the content as well, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really wish I was better at clipping my lives, because it's some funny stuff that happens and some interesting stuff. I just don't like clipping lives, because I just don't like clipping lives. I have
Do
to
you do it from your phone?
I do it from the phone or from the laptop.
If you do it from the laptop, it's a lot quicker and easier.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
But yeah. One other thing that you guys can do is so I use DeepSeek to write my captions for the videos, and it's been getting more push since I do that. So
DeepSeek.
I have
What's it
like
called, Santana?
DeepSeek.
DeepSeek. Okay.
Yeah, I use that instead of Chat GTP.
Okay.
And so what I do is I tell it like, hey, this is what the video is about. This is what I'm talking about. I said this, this was the interaction. Can you make me something that's going to engage the algorithm on, TikTok? Can you put a disclaimer in for this, or can you put hashtags in, or blah, 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 blah? Can you add emojis, all this other stuff? And then it like writes all of it for me.
Like the video description that you upload.
Yep.
Okay.
And ever since I've been doing that, it's been getting like way more push, especially on YouTube. I get it to write the titles for the YouTubes.
How do you get YouTube to post it as a video instead of a short?
It has to be longer than 3 minutes.
Correct.
Yeah, and I hate that. When it's not longer than 3 minutes, it'll automatically go as a short. And with the shorts, you can't add a description. You can only add like the title.
Correct.
Wait, I thought you could add a description.
But shorts get way more push.
That is true.
Yeah, shorts get a lot push. My current short on there, of course, was about Charlie Kirk. It's about an 8K views. That's the most I have. And shut up, Santana, because I swear to God, if you say that's cute, I'll drop you.
No, that's actually awesome. I think that's around like my highest one as well.
And then over on, I'll tell you what algorithm really fucking sucks.
Santana.
The gram.
Say it again.
One moment.
Oh yeah, for sure.
One moment. Who are you and where is Santana?
Oh, I'm multitasking. Like,
Okay.
I'm building shit right now, so
Mm-hmm.
my attention is divided.
Only when your attention is divided, you become less of an ass. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's my ADHD.
Diabolical. Yeah, I don't know how the gram works. The gram's algorithm is Jesus.
It sucks.
Sucks ass, man.
It is ass cheeks.
I've had that account for like over 6 months, and I literally don't even have 300 followers out there. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. My most viewed video is 3.1K, not even 100 likes. Insane. Absolutely insane.
People be hating. They watch your stuff, but they don't like your stuff.
Instagram
Like,
is for ass and funnies. That's all it is for. That's what I've learned. It's for ass and funnies. You do anything outside of that, seems not to do much for you unless you already have a very well-established base. Because I see other political videos and stuff do super well. And Zay's videos go crazy on there. I don't know how the fuck. I gotta ask him about it.
They really do.
I'll be looking at his shit. I'm like,
TikTok go,
the fuck?
Well, what's happening?
It's weird.
Zay videos on TikTok be going off.
Mm-hmm. That one open source. God damn it, y'all. I think we're gonna have to do it. I think we're gonna have to do the restart. Do me a favor. Let's get some super tapping going. Let's get up to 250K likes. We're at 230. Let's get 20K more likes going. So all 198 of you here, double tap that screen till the heart bar gets full. Let's get to 250K likes. Then we will do a restart and see what guests we can get up after that. If we get nobody, then we will call it a night because we've been live for 2 hours, 16 minutes. And I do want to get me some food soon. So, super tap, let's get up to 250K likes. I thought it was Erica's live. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
No, Hector's live. Make sure you're following Hector. If you look up at the top and you look by that name that says Hector Talks and it says follow, you got to click the button, like tap it.
Got to hit that button.
And follow him.
I'm trying to get to 50K, y'all. I'm trying to get to 50K, and I think it'll take me... I want to do it in the next 3 months. I want to get 50K in the next 3 months.
You can do that. You can do that way fast in 3 months. What are you at now?
31K. I'm going to have to upload more videos, though. I've noticed I'm getting more followers sometimes from videos that are live.
I'm at 35.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry. Good job, E. What's your goal?
Who is this nigga?
Okay.
Who is this?
All right, I'll just leave then.
What's the password? Santana, what were you about to say?
I said, what's your goal?
Oh, I want to be like Dan and get to 100,000, but 50,000 is the next goal. 50,000 by Thanksgiving.
That's good.
That's gonna be in the videos.
Yep.
That's gonna be in the videos. Or you gotta spend every day getting up on some huge creators panel.
I think I can do like 4 days on a huge creators panel and get that shit. It's only 15,000.
It's so crazy.
Well, what you have to do though is like Hector was right. You have to you have to be consistent with both.
Okay.
And so yeah, I mean like Hector, I think you said 3 times a week, or did you say 4?
3. I'm trying to do 3 videos a week, 3 lives a week at least.
You need to do at least 4. Like 3 and 3 is the.
Damn.
I post multiple I post multiple videos a day for the most part, and then I try to go live just about every day. I will tell you that I have a friend, and I'll leave them my name, but they post like 3 videos a day on their YouTube, and they've been getting a crazy push. So, there's that.
Lord have
But
mercy. I got a black
once
job
you
I gotta
start
do.
posting content, exactly. Once you start posting content consistently, uh, then you start to get a lot more like I get about 100 followers a day from like videos.
Cool.
So go live and post your videos.
I remember when the algorithm used to be so different. I could go live for an hour, and then when I ended that live, I had 300, 500 followers. If I went live for 2, 3, 4 hours, the most I've gotten for one live is 3,000 followers. And
That's fucking
now I can go live for the same amount of time. Live can go crazy, engagement could be crazy. 60 something followers. It's very weird. Whereas when I post a little video, I'm getting minimum like 50 from it. So super interesting.
And the most I've gotten from being live is like 1,700.
Jesus.
I think mine would be like 100. I'm fucking with you. I actually don't know the number. I really don't know the number. I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to be included. That's all.
Oh, good.
You don't check your analytics,
You're
E?
here.
Sometimes I do. I check my
You gotta-
analytics to the extent of I know that the majority of my viewers are, of course, in the U.S.
What's your age demographic?
My age demographic, between like 30 something and 40 something or whatever that one in the middle is, and it's mostly women on this app, and on the tube it's mostly men.
Yeah, same for me.
GOP as fuck.
I was looking at my breakdown. Yeah, I had a 60-40 split over on the tube.
Such a numbers guy.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
But on TikTok it's 55-45.
I was about to say, I think my age demographic is, of course, I think it's like 40, the 40-50 age demographic is the majority. It's mostly white women. But it's women. It doesn't show race, but we know it's mostly white women. And then on YouTube,
My number one sorry.
No, go ahead.
My number one age group on TikTok is 38 to 44. But then like my number two is like 24 to something. So like people a little bit younger than me and people a little bit older than me, like, is who watching me the most.
Feisty said, "I feel like a stat."
I feel like a stat is funny. That's
Numbers don't
funny.
lie.
I'm sorry.
We love you though. Numbers don't lie, but we love you.
Everybody's a number.
I mean, yeah, we really are. I'm trying to figure out while you two are here.
I'm gonna mute myself for a
the
second.
hell are we gonna do about like subscriptions? Because I know a lot of people, they switched over to like Patreon, and they'll put like a Patreon link, and then from there, that's how they keep track of them. Because this TikTok super shit is not gonna work. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna switch that over. Because I think some people right now, the current subscribers are saying, you get to keep your same price for like this much time, and then it'll switch over afterwards. But I don't know. Think about just ending it entirely. Because I still want to give you guys perks and stuff, but I just don't want to do it through the Superfan.
Well, how many watch hours do you have left? Like, do you need
on the tube?
Yeah.
I know we're looking at like basically 2/3, but let me see over here on this side what it's looking like.
It's a child. I promise y'all, Bubba's iPad is not charged.
That was odd.
It's not charged. Haven't had to do that in a long time.
I need 1900 more valid public watch hours.
1900.
1900.
Yeah. So you need to go live
on
at
YouTube.
least.
On YouTube, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to
So
do that.
what you can do, you have multiple accounts. Are you live on you're live on Tube right now,
Right
right?
now, yeah.
Create a playlist of all your lives. Put them all in a playlist. Go on your different accounts, and because I got two, right? I got two accounts. Um, Watch the playlist, but put them on repeat, and it just keeps going, and it'll cycle through your hours.
Oh, dope.
They're just gonna say, what makes them valid? That's a great question. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure just watching through and through would count. Or maybe there's like a threshold of how much time you have to watch it before it's considered valid. Like basically, if you're going through my shorts and you don't finish the short, I don't think that
Shorts
counts.
aren't worth it
Sure.
with watch time. No.
Sure. So what? Really?
Yeah, shorts are separate than actual video watch time.
Oh
It takes
shit.
more watch time for shorts than it does with regular videos. But
Oh,
you
I
probably
see.
see this already. Like once you
Once you hit
get
it,
to that point, you get like crazy push.
yes. Once you
Like they
hit
start to
it,
push you out like crazy.
I think so. Once I hit it, the next 1,000 hours came like in, I want to say 2 or 3 lives.
Diabolical.
So it was crazy. It was boom, just like that. And I was
It'll
like,
be a
okay,
really
bet.
good push.
Okay. Good to know. I did not realize it because I didn't tell the difference here. I see it now. 12K valid public shorts views. For that, I would need 3 million. So fuck the shorts.
Nobody got time for that.
Yeah. Go ahead. I mean, if you had one short go off, then that could happen. But right now, I don't know. YouTube is a very GOP ass place. A lot of my videos mostly
You know what
consist
happens
of.
though?
Huh?
Like plug this back up. They'll engage with you on YouTube, like GOP, and like YouTube, fuck it, any engagement is good engagement. So
Valid.
once they start engaging, and then YouTube isn't sensitive like TikTok, so I'll be talking all type of shit, and then once I get done, I'm like, thank you for the engagement.
That part.
It makes them so mad.
They really do on Santana's YouTube. I was over there the other night. It'd be a lot of them, and I'm like, why y'all here? But they're there, and they definitely will. They'll literally, I think he just said it. I'm sorry, I'm editing, but they'll send a super chat just to say something mean.
I've seen that. Yeah. I've seen that. What's her name?
That's what's up.
They'll be sending money just to tell you off, and I'm like, okay, that works. I have a dude who's following me around. What's his name? He was just in the live earlier. Some Christian fool who doesn't like my words about Charlie Kirk, so he would now tune into every live and just comment some bullshit, and I'm just like, it's all free engagement to me.
I had a guy who wanted to debate me, but he didn't get up, and so he sent me $1 and debated me, or was trying to debate me right through my pay links. And I went to bed and woke up to like 50 something dollars, and he kept just sending like $1 saying stuff. And he did that for like days. Just kept going for days. And I was like, all right, cool. And I never replied, and he just kept sending like dollar messages.
Why wouldn't he just come?
That's so weird.
Never mind. All good for you. All better for you. That's crazy. That's actually insane to me. You just got money to argue with people when you could just call in and request something.
I didn't even argue with him. He argued with himself.
Oh, so you never responded?
He argued with himself. I never replied. I didn't reply to any of them.
Holy shit. Where are my haters like that? Where are my haters like that?
Oh, they're coming, trust. They are coming.
Thank you, Kay. Thank you, sweet Kimmy. Thank you. Who did I miss? Kay again. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Safe. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate y'all. WC y'all. WC y'all. And we did just hit 250K likes. Now I'm like, do I want to just go get a head start on my night? Do I want to try this again?
I'm gonna drop. I see.
Yeah.
See you, Santana.
It's nap time. I'm 5 minutes past nap time.
Are you going live tonight, Erica?
Yeah, I am. That's why I got to take a nap.
Okay. What do you guys think, chat? What do you guys think? Should we do how do I do quick polls on here? Like with the smiley face and the frowny face. Let me figure this out.
Don't know, Hector. But I would like to say thank you to everyone who has tapped the screen, shared the live, who sent a gift, who sent a donation. Shout out to the tube. Y'all are absolutely awesome. I'm going to go take my afternoon nap. I shall see y'all later. And if Hector does restart, y'all better come back. It's over 200 of you in here. Come back and keep doing all of the good things. Thank you, Hector.
6,000%. Thank you so much, Erica, for coming up. Guys, if you are not following Erica Shante, make sure you do so. Also, be sure to give her some farewells via the gifts if you so choose, or the links in the bio. Make sure we support Black women on this platform. Especially when they're Erica Shante. Appreciate your support. I'm figuring out how to do the quick poll here, and then I'll have that pop up. Come to her live. Yeah, she'll be live later. It's typically 6 PT and 8 CST. It's typically when she'll be live. Speaking of, I need to do the poll in the Court of Disc about what time works best for y'all and movie night tomorrow. We'll be watching Sinners in the Court tomorrow, the Court of Disc. The Court of Disc. Please connect the dots. Thank you, everyone over on the YouTube side. Once again, all those watch hours are important. Nestor, that's okay. Let me be clear. I don't want anyone ever feeling bad for not being able to donate. This is only my second job. I have another job. I don't do this full time. Would I like to? Probably. But no. All your engagement, all your support, whether it's through the links or just tapping the screen or making a comment, all of that is important. Every single bit of it is important. We appreciate it. Trust me. And the algorithm appreciates it. So there's that. Thank you, McClark. I appreciate you. What's up, McQuad?
Look up the pew pew in Pennsylvania. I wonder why they're not talking about that. It was just a pew pew in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure if it was this week or last week. I was just looking up recent pew pews. 3 white police officers, 2 other victims, and the suspect was a white man.
What? I didn't even hear about this.
Nobody is talking about it. I'm literally was just doing research on recent pew pews. You know, I like to look up the crime shit.
Thank you,
and
Lynn.
I just came across this. I literally just came across this.
A suspected stalker armed with a rifle. This was... Getting this from like 2 days ago. A suspected stalker armed with a rifle hid his ex-girlfriend's home in the rolling farmland of southern Pennsylvania and ambushed police officers who came to arrest him, unaliving 3 of them, a prosecutor said Thursday. Police arriving at the scene about 2:10 p.m. Wednesday noticed the door to the home was unlocked, even though the ex-girlfriend and her mother had locked it before leaving the property for their safety. They opened the door and they were immediately fired upon by the suspect, 24-year-old Matthew James Ruth, who was carrying an AR Star rifle with a suppressor, York County District Attorney Tim Barker said. He said the suspect fired multiple rounds at the 4 officers at the door, unaliving 3 of them. A firefight then ensued between Ruth and 2 officers outside. Ruth wounded the sheriff's deputy before police pew-pewed the gunman to unaliving. What? Northern York
he took
County.
3 of them, injured 2 of them.
And not the dog. He got the dog too, bruh.
I didn't see that part. I literally, as soon as I pulled it up, I seen you was about to restart. I figured I'd jump up here real quick. Yeah, they're not talking about this though.
Mm-hmm.
I see people saying it made news in Pennsylvania, but why is it not making national news?
What's up, Dan? The violence erupted Wednesday afternoon as officers sought Ruth, who they believed had been at the property the night before. A woman he had briefly dated lived there. Her mother called police late Tuesday after she spotted a man wearing camouflage looking into the home with binoculars. Officers also spoke with the daughter, who had a photo from a trail camera showing someone carrying a rifle outside and aiming a scope at the house, according to a police affidavit. Woo! Ruth eluded police that night. So he got away Wednesday. So the cops failed Wednesday. He came back Thursday, leading them to return the next day with misdemeanor warrants for his arrest. The young woman's car had been set on fire in August, and she said she suspected he may have been involved. Holy shit.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing, I think she took out a order protection, or was going to take out an order protection. So they knew about it. I don't see why they didn't go check to make sure he didn't have any pew-pews, being that it's fucking Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm about to finish reading up on this. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, she was warning them about him pretty much. Mm-hmm. And nothing was really being done until the last moment.
Which leads into a whole nother conversation. This is more than just firearm violence, but how we don't take domestic violence against women seriously in this country. Because this article isn't stating it, but I'm looking for, and I believe there would be, several reports beforehand. Like, this shouldn't have just been a random thing, right? Let me see. It was one of the deadliest days in law enforcement this century, matching the toll from a day in 2009 when 3 officers were ambushed by a domestic violence suspect sporting a bulletproof vest. For Pennsylvania specifically. This is the biggest since 2009 in Pennsylvania. Let's see.
Yeah, from what I'm gathering, he was stalking her, and he might have been stalking the moms too. Not 100% sure. So allegedly, he was pretty much stalking the family.
Holy crap! Wait? Did they catch him, or is he gone?
They unalived him the Thursday. Wednesday he got away. I guess they went there looking for him because somebody called and reported that he was around. He got away Wednesday. Thursday is when he did the pew-pewing, taking 3 officers and wounding 2 of them. He was unalived that same day.
Yeah, that's what we read, Nurse. He was very much stalking her. They saw him outside in camouflage with binoculars peeking in. This man was stalking this family. Matthew James Ruth. Let's do this. Matthew. I think you already know what I'm doing. Matthew James Ruth. Yep.
24-year-old man stalked, and she wasn't even his girlfriend. She was his ex. So
what in the world?
Apparently she's 20 years old.
I'm getting the picture for y'all. YouTube, hold on a second. I'll get you guys too. Oh, this shit is glitchy. Hold on a second. I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm just going to show y'all this. I'm not going to say anything yet. I am just going to show y'all this. Image as...
And allegedly, he was a Trump supporter. Allegedly. The parts when I say Trump supporter is just other people saying he was.
Trump image interest. Why is this doing that?
So take that with a grain of salt.
Okay.
But I do think York County voted red.
I'll tell you what's crazy. Whether he was a Trump supporter or not, you know what he was? White. Y'all, we have got to get a hold of white-on-white crime in this country. They're bringing in stalkers, they're bringing in assassins, and some, I believe, are good people. They're poisoning the blood of this country, and if we don't get a handle on it, we won't have much of a country anymore. Stop white-on-white violence. Did you guys know that 13%, not 13, did you guys know that 60% of the population commit 90% of the assassinations? It's my new favorite thing to do. I just pop on lives and I just say that shit. Where is the downloads? I'm trying to find the picture for y'all.
Yeah, he was stalking the moms too.
Jesus Christ.
He was stalking the moms too. you know, whoever's trying to help the person get out of these kind of situations, they're gonna target them too.
Today's the 20th, right? 20th, 19th, or 20th?
20th.
20th. Okay, I just can't find the file. I find the file. Music, pictures. Oh my God, this damn mirror thing. I'll just go show it to you on my phone. I'll just show it to you guys on my phone. What was his name again? Matthew James Ruth?
Matthew J. Roots.
Matthew James Ruth.
What, you wanted the picture of him?
Yeah. I got it here.
I got it.
That's him. That's him, y'all. Sounds...
Oh, same picture.
About white. Sounds about white.
He was going to be a doctor, a lawyer.
Shut the fuck up.
Such a bright future. Such a bright future.
This isn't funny. Always, right? Always. Hell, were you here, Naquan, for the last live I held when we were talking about Kirk, and that guy wanted to go bring up the black man who unalived the Ukrainian woman in the train? And
yeah, I was here.
Yeah, dude was saying how it was racial violence, right? Racial violence. Anti-white violence. That's what the Senator Eric Schmidt described it as. Also, guys, I don't think we're going to do a restart after this, to be honest with you, because I do want to make a video before I head out, so I think I'm just going to do that next. So let's just double tap to get 300K. I'll do this next call. If you are a black Republican, black MAGA, black Trump supporter, whatever the case may be, and you believe that Donald Trump is doing good things for the black community, specifically you think that he was the better choice than Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, request up in the box. You're the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. If you are a white man, we don't care to hear from you today. Y'all own these spaces every other goddamn day. This is for black people. With that being said, yeah, the guy came up and he said that it was racial violence because he said, I got that white girl. Come to find out, that wasn't substantiated anywhere. It was actually a different person on the phone, I think, talking about how he, the guy who unalived the white girl, got the white girl. Not that the guy was saying, I got that white girl, or did it for any reason. Even if he did say, I got that white girl, that still wouldn't make it racial, just because he mentioned her race. Like, I would do the same if it was a white guy who unalived the black person. He said, I got that black guy. That doesn't inherently make it racial. There would have to be more behind it, right? Any case, if you guys don't know, he had a long history of mental issues, well documented. Dude was off his fucking rockers. But for him, he was a violent thug, bastard, criminal, degenerate, right? But then for everyone else, it's, we have a mental health problem. Just pay very close attention to the phrasing. Very close attention to the phrasing.
Yeah, I was here. I was trying to get up because I was watching the same video he was talking about, and you cannot tell without like 100% reasonable doubt that it was him that said white girl. You can't tell if he said, I got that white girl, or if somebody said he got that white girl, or he did that to that white girl. You can hear white girl, but in the beginning, you cannot tell what the fuck they're saying. Even in court, that won't stand up very strong.
How would having guns help? Wizard, you talked about in this circumstance with the guy we just mentioned. Well, if they had a firearm, they may have been able to defend themselves before the cops get there, because the cops got there late. Now, I'm not using this to make an argument of everybody should have firearms, but clearly this man was demented and had ill intentions, and at the bare minimum, they should have been able to defend themselves. So, I don't know exactly how this murder took place. I don't know if they got in, if they pew-pewed from afar. I have no idea. Well, with them negating the First Amendment, the Second Amendment needs to be utilized. Not exactly. It could have been literally any other weapon. I'm falling back on the argument of self-defense in general. They should have been able to defend themselves with whatever the weapon may be. It doesn't matter. You guys try to make everything a firearm issue, when statistically, you'd be better off with a damn fire extinguisher than a firearm, especially if you're not trained. I have one in my home here that, granted, the reason why I have firearm are stupid. I literally thought there was going to be a race war in 2020. That's a whole nother conversation, bro. 2020 me was stupid. Um, but I got one, and I've had it here literally with no ammo. But I'm not going to lie. Last week, when that stuff was going around with Charlie Kirk and people were acting the fuck out and I was getting the threats that I was getting, guess what I went and bought? So now it would not be in your best interest to break into my home. For several reasons, but especially now because of that reason. Like I said, black people specifically are the only demographic that I would say more than everyone else should absolutely be strapped. 6,000%. 6,000%. That's not to say you guys should be running around with AKs and shit and all the stupid stuff that white people want to say you should own under the Second Amendment. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying black people absolutely should have firearms. What about trans people? That's not something I'm going to comment on. I'm of the firm belief that under like this current society and how crazy people are getting, I think you should train yourself and get one. But then I know, Lakin, there's the issue of some people are at a higher risk of the side when they have firearms. So I would just say there's other ways you can go about it. I'm of the firm belief that for the most part, you just need a taser. To be honest with you, just get you like a really good taser, because my big thing is disabling people. Disable them and then take them down. At the end of the day, the last thing I'd ever want to do is unalive somebody, to be honest with you. I don't care how bad you are. That's not something I want on my conscience. If I can take you down and make you suffer, I'd rather do that. And when I say suffer, I mean confines of the law, arrest, tried. That's what I mean.
Salt. If you salt pellets, they literally have salt pellets. It's gonna burn like hell.
Mace, you have to be
burn
careful.
like hell.
You have to be careful when you're using mace, because if you don't spray it right and that shit blows back on you, you're back to square one. That's the one big warning you guys have to keep in mind with mace. You make sure you put it at a good distance and you spray it at the target, and there's no crazy wind or anything around. What's up, TJ?
Hey, what's up? Wow,
So
Hunter.
I'm reading this more. Sorry, CJ. I'm TJ. I'm reading this more, and apparently the day before, a neighbor from from around there called in about him wearing camouflage and actually having a rifle.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
what I was
say it
reading
again?
earlier. Yeah. They saw him in the woods.
He was at the house the day before in camouflage and had a rifle.
Hey, True Scorpion, how much did that stun gun cost? I'm curious, because I'm looking at some right now. I want to know what the like reasonable pricing is for those.
And-
Yeah, what do you got, TJ?
And is it different like within states? I mean, my nephew has suggested that I, have something like a stun gun. The last time I held a pow pow was when I was taking care of my mom and I took hers away. So because coming in with a woman with dementia, and she was a bad as ass sister, I had to announce that I was coming in the door. Mama, it's me. Because she'll ask questions later on. So that was the last time. I've thought about it. I've been doxxed. I've had people on here Google my name,
$20
show
to
my address.
$25 for a stun gun, True Scorpion? That's a lot cheaper than I thought it would be.
That is a lot.
So on Amazon, depending on what city you live on Amazon, you can buy stun guns. You can buy mace.
But for $25 though?
Mace. Yeah, you could buy mace pew-pews that actually shoot like mace projected balls. You can buy those on Amazon. It all depends on the state that you live in, though. Because some states do ban this kind of stuff unless you
Some
have
states
a
you do-
license.
Yeah, I was just going to say. So here in Texas, I can
think
just
the
go off of
state of
Amazon
Illinois-
and I can buy one. But if you're in a state like maybe Pennsylvania and stuff, very different laws. So please make sure you keep up with your state laws before you just go buying one. Unless you're prepared to take the money and register it too.
And also the state of Illinois. I do think the state of Illinois requires one to have a license to buy a stun gun.
If you are in New York and you want to know how to obtain a pew pew. If you're in Hector Discord, feel free to message me privately, and I will send you that information over. It's not as hard as people think. It's literally not. They do a stringent background check, yes, which we fucking need everywhere. But as long as your record clean, 9 out of 10, you're gonna get one. They do a psyche eval to see if you ever did any kind of time in an institution. They check to see if you have a federal any felonies or any DV violence on your record. But it's not that hard.
Do you believe making firearms illegal will end all firearm violence? Absolutely not, because there's still going to be the illegal market, but it would significantly drop it based off of what we see from other countries that have it banned. The conversation is never about completely eliminating it. Like, we got to get out this Garden of Eden mentality. That's not going to fucking happen, right? But significantly reducing it, that's the important part. TJ, you had something to say specifically?
Just that I've been thinking about. People have been suggesting that I get a pow, and I'm wondering, how realistic. How for those of us who've never even imagined having to own one before, but yet we are getting the violent pushbacks from MAGA. What would you suggest?
What I suggest to people who are considering getting one?
Yes. Who are getting, the pushbacks?
What pushback?
You
just mean threats?
MAGA messages. Yes.
Then I would say, get something to protect yourself. I'm not of the belief that you should get a firearm specifically. I think that's just overkill. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know why some people think that they're goddamn Rambo or something. Like, the average person has literally no need to get one.
Right.
However, if they make that decision to have it just because you never know what circumstances you can be in, go ahead. But for me, the reason why mine is more of so an antique than something that I would regularly use, because I don't intend to use it unless I'm really super duper trained. I am considering later on, when I start going out to more events and in protests and whatnot, I probably will go get my concealed carry license, to be completely honest with you. I most likely will go get it. Just to have. But that is also going to come with training. So I'm going to be very well trained before I even walk into the store to buy the damn thing. But just in regards to like little home squabbles, or maybe out in public and somebody wants to threaten you and come out and stuff, you just need it. That's correct, Thicklist. I keep forgetting that. Just get you a fucking taser. Get you a taser gun. A really strong taser gun. And you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Hell, in some of the looser states, go get you a trank gun.
Oh, God.
Pop them with a trank gun, bro. Put their ass in the trunk and take them to the police department. What are we talking about?
See, I cannot laugh right now because I will cough, and that would just so not be pretty. The other thing that I'm hearing today is that the administration is threatening those of us who are speaking out against them to take away our passports. And I'm that guy. Not having my passport is like being lonely and scared at the TSA pre-check line. So, are my clear pre-check line? But there is serious conversation about not having, or about them taking our passports. And so I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah, I did. They're working it out. Guys, continue to tap the screen. Like I said, this would just probably be the final round. Let's get up to 300K likes and send me on my merry way. There's 186 of you in here. I think we can easily do that within the next 10 to 15 minutes. I know my super tappers are here. Y'all just sleeping right now. Wake up. Let's get the 300K likes. Let's get this show on the road.
I'm sharing you right now.
Thank you. Don't worry about shares. I don't care. Tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. But yeah, anyone who's like legitimately scared or terrified of one, you're the last fucking person who needs to own a firearm. But to other individuals who you may feel more comfortable with it, Personally, I'm of the firm belief with the right training and the right setting, you realize it's not that big of a deal, in my personal opinion. But if it intimidates you that much, then absolutely stay the fuck away from it. Whether for others or yourself, stay the fuck away from it. Like I said, I have one and it's more so an antique. So.
Also, even if you are not scared of them, go get the proper training. This is coming from a person that loves to go to the range. I go to the one in PA because you can shoot the biggest of the biggest shit. You can shoot the smallest of the smallest shit. If you are not properly trained and you're not prepared for any recoil on this stuff, you can hurt yourself more than actually hurting somebody else. The backfire on most pew-pews will backfire and bust you right in your face. If you position your hand wrong, the slide will cut your hand wide open.
Oh, wow.
Like, it's things that you need to know
before
trying.
My mother bought one because back in Tennessee, my stepfather was away a lot for work. And my mother, we had an instance where people would just start running down there, rummaging through our stuff when we were gone, like in our storage units and things. So my mother got one. And thankfully, she never had to use it on any person, but she was terrified of snakes. And we had a lot of snakes in this part of Tennessee just flying around. So one day she saw a snake and then she went and got the shotgun to get it. And my mother didn't know how to hold that thing. She didn't know how to do anything. And she loaded it up, set it back, fired, messed up her shoulder, right? The kickback. The trigger, because she wasn't holding it properly, went through, in her hand. There was a hole, a gap, almost to here, almost separated this whole bottom part from the top part of her hand. And she learned that day, and that's when I even learned at a young age, oh, this shit is not as simple as just buying and pewing. No, you got to know what the fuck you're doing. There's also another crazy part of this story that I tell, because my mother was basically RFK with a little bit more sense. She bought herbs and stuff, and she filled the hole with it and healed it back up in a couple weeks. It was diabolical.
Come on.
But again, yeah, I'm all for natural healing. Natural healing works, but just don't go RFK with it. Don't go RFK with it. But yeah, this shit is not funny. It's not a game. Firearms are not a game.
Hey, not to shift the subject, but let me see what you think. What do you think about starting to say publicly that Trump was never president, as Stephen Miller is?
I don't see the point.
Would that be helpful?
I don't see the point of it, and I actually don't think it would be helpful.
Okay.
I do think we could benefit from. I got you. 1 second, Daquan. I do think we would benefit on putting more of a focus on Stephen Miller for sure, because he's doing some crazy shit. He's up to some crazy shit.
Yes.
We do talk about Trump a lot, but let me be clear. In my opinion, personally, Trump is nowhere near as dangerous as many of the people he appointed. So yes, when we do talk about Trump, we are talking about his administration overall and the damage that they're doing. But I do also want to do a better job of just zoning in on some of the people in his administration that are more aggressive than him. Perfect example, and I'm so sorry, Daquan. Perfect example. Out in Florida, I don't know if a lot of you know this. Did you guys know that Donald Trump actually isn't a fan of what they just recently did in Florida with vaccine choices? Donald Trump is not a fan. I live streamed. It's on my YouTube. Another reason why you guys should be over there. I live streamed the one executive order passing where he announced the Department of War, and he was asked about Florida, and he said, "Yeah, I know some people, have their hesitations towards it, but we can't ignore history." I'm paraphrasing the fuck out of all this, but he's basically said we can't ignore history and the good things it's done and fighting the flu and stuff. And I sat there shook, right? I sat there shook. I was like, did Donald Trump just fucking say vaccines are good, vaccines work, we can't ignore the science? Donald Trump's words. And I'm sitting here okay. Mind you, RFK, completely different person. Will he go up to RFK and tell RFK, hey man, chill the fuck out of that? No. but he shares very different opinions from many of the same people he appointed. Ultimately, he doesn't care what they do because it doesn't impact him for the most part. But he's letting them go all out because they're Republicans and because of Project 2025 and everything else. So there's a lot of people in his administration that are more aggressive than he is, and we need to talk about them for sure. Because some of those people we'll be dealing with even after Trump leaves the Oval Office. But I'm so sorry, Naquan. Go ahead and say your piece, and then TJ.
Oh, no. I was just about to say October 14th, they put it as International CK Day. I will not be posting that, man. I will be posting, however, George Floyd. Post whoever y'all feel like, but that's who I will be posting because that is also his birthday as well.
15K more likes, y'all.
And I've been jumping on lives since this, and just clearly saying that there is a moral failure of CK, and that that as a preacher, as a minister, do I believe that CK is in heaven? And I would say no, I do not, because of the racism and the white supremacy that he aligned himself with. That you cannot preach hate and bigotry and find yourself in a happy eternity. And so it's been a very weird conversation. And sometimes I find I jump on conservative lives to say, y'all know CK in hell, right? And y'all headed there. So, and it's a quick blind. It's a quick block.
I bet they don't like that. I bet they don't like that. But on that note, I appreciate you coming up, TJ, and sharing your opinions. I'm going to go ahead and drop you down.
All right.
I don't think we're going to get any more obs. So, should we have some friendly time? Last couple of minutes, we'll just spend speaking to the people. Is that what we should do? If anyone would like to come up and share any opinions on what we've discussed or anything else overall, now is your time to request up. We can just go ahead and have those conversations as we're waiting on the last 13K likes. Making sure you tap that screen as well. Do all the good things. I'm going to add, I think we'll do this tomorrow. If not, maybe Monday. But like I said, we are trying to stray away from some of the aggressive debates and all these different things. So I am trying to tone it down, and also having more conversations with friendlies. Y'all know I can't stand talking to liberals. I'm not going to lie. Y'all know the left be pissing me off. But I do want to have more in-house conversations about ways to get people involved, ways that will have more impact without all the contention and bullshit. But what's up, Twatness?
Hey, Hector. I'm just trying to get past my mom. She's doing a breathing treatment that's quite loud.
Oh, good.
I'm doing well.
Where's my...
Can you guys hear me? I'm like talking to you through glasses right
we
now.
Hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. And your name takes me out all the time still.
Thank you, Naquan. I love you so much.
Yeah, Twatness
That's
is
like,
diabolical.
you're making me giggle and blush. Yeah, I absolutely agree. CK does not need to be celebrated or deserve to be celebrated in any way. If anything, we should recognize Melissa Hortman, her husband, and Gilbert, their dog, who were brutally unalived, in their home by someone impersonating a police officer, and focus on things like the fact that the young man, Trey Reed, 21-year-old in Mississippi, that was found strange fruited at Delta State University.
10K more, y'all. 10K more likes.
Like a day after this Charlie Kirk stuff happened. Like there are certain communities that have an even larger target on their back now. And it sucks. I hate it. I hate Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. I had my little fun shitting on him, pointing out the hypocrisy with many of the people that want to slurp him off and then talk domestically about others, ignoring what's her name, Melissa Hortman. But now, to be honest with you, my whole thought process is just another dead racist. I'm more concerned with talking about the one racist, misogynist, xenophobe, transphobe moron in the Oval Office than the one currently in the grave. So that is my focus currently. I only just changed the sticker to this because this is what we're going to be doing at some point. We're just going to host lives about just asking if anyone had any questions about their local politics, about what it means to be a liberal, to vote Democrat, and why. This is what we'll be switching it over to. YouTube, you can't see it, but the sticker just says I'm a liberal, ask me questions. So we're going to do more lives like that, where it's just literally conversations and only conversations over the debates. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it because I would love to sit down and a 2, 3, 4 hour live, not feeling so drained as I do sometimes, which today wasn't so bad. We had the 2 morons earlier, but this shit is a lot. It's definitely taken a toll on my mental health in ways that I didn't even realize until like I had other friends point it out to me. So got to do something about it for sure. Got to do something about it for sure.
That's why I take my breaks, yo. If you notice, I will disappear for about a week. I won't request up on no panels, no nothing. I will take my breaks. Fuck this shit. It is not worth. It's not worth the sanity whatsoever.
For me, it started with the PDF file. It started with the PDF file that one weekend. And since then, I've just been like, I told a friend of mine, I said, well, I'm going back and forth with people who deserve the wall. Like, it's they're just vile. Really? They're just vile. They don't actually care about anything. Like, notice with the first guest earlier, I'm not saying she's one of the people who deserves the, but came up talking sweet, talking nice. Yes, thank you, Kimmy, for the whatever the fuck kicker challenge. I just said it because it was cute. W's to you, Kimmy. Thank you so much. But she came up all nice and sweet, acting like she's trying to have a conversation. Then what happens every single time? We get specific, we ask more questions, we get details, and they just... How did it go again? She said, I can't support the Democratic Party because they want policies that push the black man out the household to give them help. And then I asked, do you think that the thresholds required to get government aid to where it's not even about the man not being in the house. It's specifically about the man can't make too much while being in the house, or if he's not in the household, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, I said, do you think those policies specifically were A, Democratic, and B, only for black women? And then what did she do? She crashed the fuck out. She got I'm just telling you about my experience. I'm like, okay, got you. Well, I'm asking you now about your experience. Where on the application did it say you can't have a black man in the household? Because I'm pretty sure there was many white women who got turned down for having their white men in the household because their income combined with yours passed the threshold. That's all it is. And I'm not even saying that there wasn't some leeway given to white families over black families on what that threshold was. If we were to talk about systemic racism being in this country, I'm sure that was a thing at some point. But that wasn't like legislated, especially not by the Democratic Party. And then she crashed the fuck out. So it's never really about having conversations and getting their point across. It's just about being right. It's about spreading hate. It's about, I don't know, in some cases, I think some of these people are just bored. That's why they request up on these panels. And I had to think to myself the other day, what do I really want to do with this platform? Do I just want to be a debate bro, or do I want to actually do real things? That's why we have the Helping Hectics Fund. Those of you who don't know, 10% of everything that you donate goes towards a fund that we use as mutual aid. That's why I started going out and doing more protests. That's why I'm trying to get involved with some organizations. That's why, starting November, we're going to start doing some midterms lives. With the entire purpose of the live is just to educate people on all the candidates running in their district and who's the best for them. Because calling them stupid, as satisfying as it is, isn't going to be beneficial for us long term, especially considering we have 3 more years of this shit. So,
also before the midterms, sorry Hector, before the midterms come, go check and see who voted to make that an international day that's Democrats. It wasn't many, but there were some. So go vote. Go look at who voted and get them the fuck out. Because it literally took close to 20 years for Martin Luther King to get his birthday recognized.
It really did.
Almost 20 years. That man did more than than a lot of these motherfuckers that are just sitting here talking. It took almost 20 years. Every year, one guy put it in and they voted against it. Close to 20 years it took for that man to get his birthday recognized as a national holiday. There wasn't many Democrats, but there was some. Go look at that list. If they are your representatives, get them the fuck out.
Got you, Christina. There you go. We're almost at 300K, so keep doing that because we're about to do a raid. I'm putting their shit up now. Why is that doing that? Yeah, hold on.
I wanted to glaze you really fast to Hector when you guys were talking about the videos you post. The quality and thoughtfulness you put into your videos is really, really amazing. Like, I always repost your stuff because you're giving us like relevant, factual information that is done in an entertaining way. Like, I wish I knew how to edit like you did, for real.
It is not as
Good job
difficult
on that.
as people think it is. It's more so time consuming than anything. It's more so intimidating when you don't know how to do things. But once you get into it, it's simple. It's very simple. It's just time consuming. That's the big hiccup. It's time consuming. But for the most part, I do majority of my videos on my phone. The only reason why I'll go off of my phone is for the longer ones through CapCut, which is basically the same as TikTok.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really is simple. You just got to sit down and you got to play with it. And it's going to take some time and it's never going to be fun in terms of time consumption. But yeah, it's not a special skill of mine. It's just something I sat down and figured out. But thank you for the compliment. I don't mean to disparage that, by the way. I'm bad with taking compliments sometimes. Thank you so much for the compliment. I do take serious fucking time to put these things together.
You can tell. How do you use the green screen feature? Does it have to be filmed inside of TikTok?
Yes. Any green screen video, you would have to do that option through the TikTok recording, to my knowledge.
Gotcha.
I don't think CapCut I can't say for sure because for the most part, I've never done green screen for my longer videos on CapCut. CapCut may have something, but to my knowledge, green screen specifically, it's just best to do it on TikTok because they already have the option available.
I see.
With that being
Just wondering
said,
how you guys did that.
W's to you guys for 300K likes. Big W's to you guys. Big W's to you guys. I appreciate everyone who popped in here today. We are going to be wrapping up here. Let me do some final thoughts real quick, starting with you, Twatness.
My final thoughts are, Hector, you're fantastic. I love everything that you're doing. Keep fighting the good fight. I'm really sorry to hear that this is so mentally and emotionally draining on you as a friend. And I hope you take time for some self-care. And Naquan, I just wanted to compliment you again on the PFP because like you look super drippy. You might want to call a plumber. And with
Thank you,
that,
Kimmy, for the
I will say
glasses.
good night to you, gentlemen.
Good night to you as
Thank
well.
you.
Appreciate you coming up, Twat. Twat.
No.
I didn't mean it like that, but it's in your name. Oh my God. Appreciate your support.
You can call me twat.
Yo, the name take me out every time.
YouTube, y'all can't see it, but their name is literally Twatness Everdeen, okay? I promise you I'm not being disparaging. Their name is Twatness Everdeen, all right? Thank you also, Sphinx, for the little crown. I appreciate you. Thank you, Christina, for the gifts as well. Hector about to get canceled. Friendly reminder, those of you who want to give any last minute gifts, there is the gift gallery. If you click on my name in the top left corner and you scroll down, C2 gift gallery, I think that I'm in. If any of you guys wanted to knock that out for the week, I would greatly appreciate it. But Naquan, final thoughts.
Yes. If you are going out there, also, this is mainly to Christina. Please be safe because she is going out to let people know their rights. If you are also part of that group or any group that is going out to inform people of their rights, please, please be safe. This time is more dangerous than any other time before. This is not fear mongering. We can just look at the stuff that has happened over the last few days. Homeless camp being pew-pewed. People mysteriously being found from being the L word. Like, it's a different time right now. Be prepared. Be aware of your surroundings. And always go with your gut feeling. If your gut telling you, nah, this shouldn't, then don't. Don't be a me.
Don't be
I'm hard-headed. Be better.
Don't be a me.
Be better.
Thank you, Amy G, for the hearts. I appreciate you. Let me make sure he's still live before we rate him. Let me make sure. Let's do Zay. And yes, he is. Okay. All right, guys. We are going to be doing a raid. It's going to be to another fantastic creator who does amazing with his videos, but his lives, the algorithm doesn't like him with the lives. So if you guys can do me the ever-loving favor of sending Zay a raid, that's where you guys will be going today. He is having a conversation about Kirk. So some of you who are Kirked out, don't go. I don't blame you. I'm kind of doing the same as well, but he is talking good stuff. He's bringing out the hypocrisies and talking about all the other people that we've been awfully silent about for the past week. So it would mean a lot to me if you guys sent him a raid. You guys know the drill. Hector raid to House of Zay, House of Zay. Make sure when you go there, you say Hector raid, and you do it for one of two reasons. One, let them know the love and support is coming from me, and two, to stroke my ego. Hector raid over on TikTok to House of Zay. I appreciate y'all. I will see you. We may be live tomorrow. We may not. I haven't decided yet. But if not, don't forget, and I'll set the reminder in the Court of Disc. We will be having a Sinners Watch Party. So if you're not in the Court of Disc or the Discord, fuck it, we're ending. In the Discord, make sure that you join that in the link in my bio, because that's where we'll be having the Sinners Watch Party. All right, TikTok. I'll catch y'all later. House of Zay, Hector raid. House of Zay, Hector raid. I'll see y'all. Alrighty, and let me do what I typically forget to do on the YouTube side and actually fucking end this. So thank you guys over on the YouTube side for the support and love that you've also shown. Are they on YouTube? Unfortunately, they're not on YouTube. Zay's not on YouTube. Well, he is on YouTube, but he's not live streaming on YouTube. I would tell you to subscribe to him as well. I think it's the exact same username, House of Zay. With that being said, guys, thank you guys for tuning into the live. Those of you, I don't know where you're going, but if you want to, go check out my other videos on the YouTube. Again, all of those views help significantly. All of those views help significantly. So I would greatly appreciate it if, avoid the shorts. The shorts don't count for views. But absolutely check out the regular videos and lives that I have, because once we get the watch hours up, you guys can send super chats and everything else. And we do want to get the YouTube ready for live streaming for the next platform, whatever happens with TikTok. So with that being said, deuces YouTube. I appreciate every last one of you.